what are you rattled about?
I lost my news sound stuff.
You don't have your news audio?
Unless this is it. It was sitting in a place I don't normally put it.
Well, let me see it. And what if this isn't it?
And I'm in trouble.
Good. It was going to be a light day anyway. What should cut number 1 be?
Patrick Stewart.
I wasn't thinking in terms of franchise, but I didn't.
Yes, that's it. I just put it down where I don't normally put it.
Are you okay now?
Yes.
Good. All right. Yes, Chad?
Yeah, I was just wondering if y'all could translate the Spanish bumper so we can understand what they're saying.
I don't know what the hell they're saying. Load one up, Eddie.
Huh?
Hold on, we'll load one up and listen to it.
Right, yeah.
I just assumed it had something to do with the show and the station.
Probably so.
Hold on. Where is it?
Anybody speak Spanish, too?
Obviously somebody up here does.
All right, thanks, Russ.
All right.
Estaremos de nuevo a la demostración en 1053 vivo.
That's live 105.
Russ Martin.
I got that.
Osceola, Texas.
All right, I guess 1053 vivo is live 105. Mm-hmm. And the
Yes, what would that be?
is in English. The rest of it I don't know. Reload that.
Estaremos de nuevo a la demostración en 1053 vivo. La charla de Russ Martin, que Osceola, Texas.
I don't know what it means. Yes, Gabe?
Yeah, it doesn't translate right. It's saying that it's the Russ Martin Show that oscillates Texas. It's the words are not right.
What should it be?
I don't know how you would translate rocks, but they're saying oscillates. And then instead of saying we'll be right back, it says we'll be new again.
Load that again, Eddie. Hold on. Can you hear this?
Yeah.
All right, translate as it goes.
Estaremos de nuevo a la
We'll be
demostración
new
en
with a demonstration
1053 vivo.
105.3 live.
Charla de Russ
The
Martin,
talk of Russ Martin
Osceola, Texas.
that oscillates Texas.
What about that part at the end? What about the part where he goes...
That one I think is pretty self-explanatory.
Okay, thank you. All right, thanks for the help.
No problem.
Well, you get the idea.
Yes.
What is the idea?
You were trying to appeal to more Hispanic listeners because it's a growing market in Dallas-Fort Worth area.
Yes, that's what it is, which is why today we're celebrating Cinco de Mayo, their defeat over the French,
right?
Which is when we have piñatas out in the area, and also how many chickens? Millions of chickens wandering the building. Later, we'll be having a parade in front of the station to celebrate Hispanic Cinco de Mayo.
Didn't know that.
The weed eaters. And, of course, leaf blowers.
No.
And piñatas. Full of handguns and candy.
No.
Yes.
No, we're having that.
Excuse me.
Yes.
If I said we had chiclets and handguns,
yes,
free for all Hispanics that showed up today,
yes.
Thank you. Don't give me the face with the stereotype stuff. We set out a table out in front of the building with free chiclets and Glocks. This place would be packed with Hispanics. Thank you.
Okay.
And a few errant Asians. You'll have chiclets? Hi, Mike.
Hey, Russ.
Yes, sir.
They had a great news deal this morning on Channel 4. Did you see that out in Pleasant Grove, that attempted robbery?
No. What happened?
Well, there was a couple of Hispanic guys that were going home early this morning, and they were approached by a black guy with a rifle. One of the Hispanic guys knocked the rifle out of the guy's hand and started fighting with him. The other guy runs through and picks up the rifle and comes back and said, telling the reporter, well, what did you do? He said, well, I picked up the gun and I started hitting him. He said, and I hit him and hit him and hit him. I hit him like he was a piñata. You know? That goes pretty good for your day. Chico de Mayo, and those guys started it off right.
I missed that. I'll see if we can get audio for it.
Yeah, you ought to be able to pick that up on Channel 4.
All right. Thanks, Mike.
All right. Yeah.
Is Brainiac in the office?
He is.
Brainiac, call Promo Joe over at Channel 4 and see if you get the audio for that story. I like these black piñatas. Gold toofers come out. Wow. I wonder why I moved out of the Grove. Look at all the entertainment I'm missing.
Yeah.
Hispanics celebrating Cinco de Mayo by beating black people like piñatas. I'll be damned. All right.
How sad to be French, even though Spanish beat you.
Everybody's whooping your ass. Yeah, even because then I believe their army was really small and not very organized, and they still beat the French. Isn't that correct, Eddie? See? Thank you. Very nice. See what you pick up listening to KRLD as you drive in?
I see.
Because I thought it was Mexican Independence Day. I'm going, why they get two of them? Well, they are hard workers. Yeah. You know, they have this one and then the one in September, which is their actual Independence Day. Today is just the day they beat the French's ass. That led to their independence. Nobody likes the French. All right. You have a big weekend?
Yeah, fine.
What did you do?
Went to Shreveport.
And?
Lost some money.
How much did you lose?
Too much. A couple $100. I don't gamble a lot, but $200 for me is a lot of money.
Well, the last time you went, I think you won a bunch,
I've
didn't
been
you?
up, yeah. I've been up the last couple times. So I figured, I'm Mr. Lucky. Nope.
You take joy?
Mm-hmm.
How was the weekend?
Wonderful.
No arguments?
None.
Joyous?
Lovely.
No issues?
No. And yours?
Sexless.
Why?
Thanks to Dewana.
What? Why?
We all go to dinner Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Celebrate her and Claude's 23rd wedding anniversary. She's talking to my date, when I've been going out with.
Sure.
Claude and I get up to go to the bathroom, come back. My date is crying.
What?
Don't know. Dewana won't tell me and she won't tell me. All I know is Dewana told her something. She's crying. Of course, they're going, it's no big deal, let it go. I don't get any sex Saturday night. I don't get any sex Sunday. And she still won't tell me what she said.
Well, you deserve an explanation of that.
I would think so. And Dewana's telling me I can't tell you because that's private.
No, you've made it public. My date is crying.
Then everything kind of calms down at dinner. We go out in the parking lot. Claude's looking at the Batmobile.
Mm-hmm.
I drive him around the block. I come back. She's crying again. I'm not making this up.
Dewana owes you an explanation.
Dewana owes me a hand thing. At least that.
Now, did she say, I'm not having sex with you because of what Dewana said?
No, she was distant the rest of the evening and into Sunday when she left. And I'm going, what is it? Just tell me. It's nothing. Well, if it's nothing, then you won't mind telling me.
It is something. Somebody's crying.
Right.
Twice.
You're crying, and I'm not getting laid. Obviously, it's something. And I didn't just drop a bunch of cash to not have sex.
Yes.
With somebody other than me. What are you smiling at?
I paid for dinner. What you paid for dinner? You expect sex.
Excuse me?
Just saying.
What? Huh?
Just because you paid for dinner doesn't mean you get sex, unless it's somebody you've already had sex with, so it's understandable that that's probably going to happen, but...
Wait a minute. Let me make sure that I understand you correctly on this Dia de Cinco.
Yes.
I go to dinner.
Yes.
I drop a couple of bills on a chick.
Yes.
And I shouldn't expect sex.
Mm-hmm. You can't expect it. You're not buying it. That's a whore.
Let me ask you again.
Okay.
You've never gone to dinner, paid a lot for dinner, and later that night didn't expect sex?
If it was someone I had sex with previously, yes.
Either way.
No, first
you drop
date,
a bunch of cash. Wasn't our first date.
I'm saying if it was, we had not.
It doesn't even matter. First date, if I'm dropping a bunch of cash, I expect some type of release that evening. I don't care if it's full blown. I don't care if it's full blown.
I understand.
Either way, I expect some type of release. Why do you have that look of incredulousness on your face?
Because you're not buying sex. You're paying for a wonderful evening with her.
I don't want you to go to this therapist anymore. Obviously, they've corrupted you.
No.
You go out and you spend a lot of money on a chick, you expect sex. Consensual?
Yes. Yes, consensual.
Preferable?
Always demanded. Consensual. I told you when I was that one chick one time, we came home, she got topless, got in the bed, and I, rolled over to start saying hello, and she's like, I suppose you just think you go to bed, everybody has sex with everybody you go to bed with. I kind of lay there for a minute going, okay, that means I'm out. Even pursue this. And I went, well, normally when someone comes to my bed after an evening,
right,
and they're topless, call me crazy.
Was her panties still on?
Yeah, her panties remained on. No.
Oh, well, that's rude.
What's rude?
Huh?
What was rude? I didn't touch her. I rolled over. At that point, I'm pissed.
Did you tell her to get out?
No.
Why?
I'll throw her out.
Why?
Just because who knows?
Wait a minute. She gets in your bed. Can you imagine what would have happened if I left her in my bed when she crawled back in naked, thinking she was going to stay the night, even though the entire night she'd been bitching to me and other people? She'd have killed me in my sleep. I swear, as I stand here, she was going to wait for me to go to sleep. I believe she was going to kill me.
I can't say you're wrong, because that was a nut. And with alcohol in her and her mental disposition.
So why didn't you tell the chick to leave?
Because it was 2 a.m. I wasn't arguing with her. She just, I don't know, maybe it was her time. Maybe it was too drunk.
How many times have you been out?
That was our second date.
All right.
And our last.
What happened on the first date?
Nothing.
No sex, no nothing?
No, I dropped her off at the house.
Didn't get no cans?
Nope.
She grabbed you yang-yang?
Took her to a party, took her home.
Nothing else? No stinky thing?
Kiss. That's about it.
Don't
push for the first date.
Why?
Unless they want to, obviously, and then you get the hint. I don't go, hey, the evening's over, I dropped a couple $100.
You at least ask for the stinky finger.
No.
Get the stinky finger.
I didn't.
Go ahead.
That was our second date. And she came to bed topless. Oh, perfect. Okay. First date was just sort of feeling the waters.
Right.
I was a gentleman. Right. Second date.
You get stinky finger.
I was trying to get something.
You didn't get no stinky finger?
I got told to roll over and go to bed, go to sleep.
So you had stinky finger yourself?
No.
That's what I do.
I didn't do anything.
I do that. I smell my finger and pretend I got it. Then I go home to slit in the couch. That's while I'm smelling my stinky finger.
I see.
It's almost like being there.
No, it's not, because you know where it came from.
That's really a perfect night. You go out, this is alone. You go out, you get you something to eat, make sure you're good and full. You come home, you flush $200 down the toilet, stick your finger in your tutor, smell it, play yourself, go sleep.
Yeah.
It's like a real night.
Yeah. I didn't do that. She was hot too.
So did you never ask her out again? Or she didn't respond to any more phone calls?
I didn't ever ask her out again. I figured that was...
Did she ever call you again?
She was a wiggy anyway. She told me some stories about one time during a thunderstorm. This is like the second day. During a thunderstorm, I got in my closet and I stayed in there all night.
Why?
Well, it was a thunderstorm. It wasn't even a tornado or anything. She slept on the floor in the closet. She was nuts. I could tell.
And she never called you again?
No.
Okay. Very queer. Hi, Carl.
Hey, I called a couple days ago and told you about the stripper chick that I was seeing, and everything was going okay. And
you're going to have to back up because I forgot. Tell me the story again.
Well, I was dating, she used to be a stripper a couple years ago, no kids, no husband, no nothing, and I told her from the get-go, don't even ask me to move in because it's not going to happen. And you said, and I asked you your advice on it, you said, you probably want to, enjoy it while it lasts, but she's going to flip.
Okay.
Well, she flipped. she asked me the other day. I invited her over and everything. We were going to have a good night. We had dinner, and anyway, she asked me. She goes, I was kind of thinking maybe we should move in together. And I said, no.
Wait a minute. Hold on a second. You said you guys just addressed this a few weeks.
We addressed it at the beginning of the relationship, and it's never been brought up since.
All right,
We've been together for about 3-4 months.
Okay, go ahead.
So anyway, she asked me if she could move it. I said, no, I told you about this before, and I told you that if you asked me, you're gone. And anyway, she flipped. When you said she'd flip, she flipped. She actually started throwing my stuff all around my apartment, and I'm a weapons collector. I actually brought you those batarang things. Those bat weapons that are...
the ones that are, the steel, the illegal ones.
Yeah, defend you against a flying potato.
Right.
Anyway, so I'm a weapons collector, and she's like throwing swords and all kinds of other stuff all over the place. So I called the cops, and the cops came out there. Anyway, when the cops grabbed her, they said she was completely hyped up on something. So anyway, she's actually in jail, and I'm done with it completely, but you were right. She did flip.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Wow. And I know exactly what he's talking about with weapons and stuff, because those bat things he brought me, I don't even know the official name for it, but it's the actual metal cutout of the Batman logo, but the wings are sharpened steel.
Yeah.
And some of them actually have finger holes in it, so you can actually hold it and then slice back and forth.
Deadly and illegal.
I don't know. I ain't got none.
I understand.
Certainly don't have any in my car. Or in the trunk. Or right over the visor, just in case. That would be the stupid. The stripper I had throwing stuff at me was just throwing D-cells.
Yeah. I don't think you've ever had anybody come at me with a weapon other than mace.
That's still funny.
I wasn't if you were there at the time.
Yeah, I know. But it's funny, you gave it to her for her own self-defense, and then she sprays you with it. Was it in your own house or hers?
In my house.
Yeah.
I was asking her to leave. We were having a discussion, and I asked her to leave, and she wouldn't.
Did she ever throw out the thing like, well, what are you going to do?
Yes, I said, well, I'll call the police.
Well, I got a better idea.
That's about right.
Wow. Then what'd you do?
I ducked that, and then...
Oh, you didn't get sprayed in the puss?
No, I didn't get right. I saw her coming.
Oh.
I saw her raising. I just walked toward her. I never touched her. I walked toward her and said, you, out of here now or I'm calling the cops. She goes, and I ducked that.
Okay, then you ducked. Then what happened?
I opened all the doors. The house was horrible.
Kidney punch?
No, I didn't kidney punch her. Oh, no.
What'd you do?
Nothing. I just told her to get out at that point.
Did she get out after that?
Now she sprayed me. She cried and left.
Why is it we can't get off like that? You spray chick with mace, and if we just cried and leave, I think the cops would still come get us.
It's assault. I believe it is.
Can we start news before? Yeah, thank you. Yes, Robert.
Yes, I was at Walmart over the weekend, which, trust me, was an adventure.
I know.
And I found a DVD of the original 1966 Batman movie with Adam West and Burt Ward. But on the extras package was a tour of the Batmobile.
And?
You could actually camera around the interior of the Batmobile. Have you seen that?
Yeah, I got that, I think last year, but I think somebody sent me an email. The things are like, the DVD's like $5.87, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like $5.88, $5.88 or something like that. And I haven't opened it yet, but I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah,
the Bears thing, that's interesting because they go all the way around the car and he'll tell you about all the different stuff. The only problem is he's taking the car from the 60s and really,
yes,
what's the word?
Jazzing it up.
Yes, that's what he's done. He's jazzed it up. And there's stuff on the car that was never originally on it. He's got new stickers all over the paint with, it says Bat Beam. It's like something I would do if I had the car for another 3 or 4 years.
Okay.
Wait till you take a look at it and then watch the movie and you'll see the original Batmobile and you can tell how he jazzed it up.
Okay.
All right? Okay. Let me know what you think.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye.
Oh, there was another story over the weekend about that Batmobile that they auctioned off in Daytona.
Well, I saw that.
Oh, did you see it?
I have it somewhere, yeah.
There again, not that big of a news story. I just think it's funny because as soon as it went up for auction, what did I say on the air? That's not an original. And ain't even close to being one of the originals. Some douchebag pays $172,000 for it. Then he decides to ask and they go, oh, we think it's the original.
I have it anyway, but basically he's asking for his money back, and the place is saying we're not sure we're going to give him a full refund or not. And Chuck Barris is in the middle of it because he still says, well, no, that's an original. What I meant to say was it was an original, but it was updated in 1995.
He said basically it was built in 1966.
To do that touring thing. But you say those are all accounted for.
Yes. The number one car he still owns, that's the one that's made out of metal. That was the original Ford Futura that they converted into the Batmobile. He still owns that one. Then they made 3 more. Those were to tour around the country. There was the number 2 and 3 car that toured. The number 4 car had the 429 cubic inch engine in it. They took out the drag strips that actually would blow flames out the rear end. And the chutes worked and everything. That one was functional. That's the one that they would tour as the dragster. Then the number 5 car that the fan made, and they seized and they went, And then they took that. And now Barris claims that's one of his as well. So now he takes credit for 5 cars.
He's going to be in the middle of a mess.
Yeah, if they track this back to him, because he went to that auction in Daytona Beach and went, yeah, that's one of the cars. I signed it, sure, I'll find it. I'll take pictures with it.
Wow.
And like I said, I can look at the body and I can tell it's a replica. Just because mine is identical, it came from that same kit. A year ago, I couldn't tell you.
Man. Well, this is a collector. You'd think he'd have done research.
Yeah, the guy that bought it has a museum. I think he's got the Black Beauty. The car, not the woman.
I understand.
The Black Beauty. I think the Flintstones, Mobile, and something else. You ain't got no Batmobile. All right. You ready to start news?
You already have the news.
Yes, I do. All right. 3:30. J.D. Ryan's on live. You know what? I meant to bring this up. I lost my glasses over the weekend.
Ooh.
Now, you had LASIK.
I had LASIK, correct.
What was recovery time?
1 day. I went home.
Swear.
Yeah. I went home. The only thing you got to do is you got to wear the gut. Now I don't know with this new kind of whatever they don't actually cut the cornea. With my
yours, they actually cut the cornea.
Correct.
What about the new LASIK thing?
The intra-LASIK?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's totally hands-free, and from what I understand, one of the safest and easiest things to get over.
Now you actually had the procedure before that.
Yes, with
where they actually slice the cornea, which is still all computer operated, right?
The laser and stuff is, but that part of it's manual. They would actually put something on your eye and do it.
It's very quick, and you just go home and I took a nap. And you got to sleep with the goggles on for a few nights so you don't accidentally rub your eyes.
No pain?
I had none. They offer you Valium before you go in case you're stressed a little bit about it, and they offer you pain relievers when you're done. But I didn't have anything.
It's either I got to go get new glasses, I got to get my eyes examined again, because I've been driving around for the past day without them. But damn, it's your eyes.
I know.
What'd you call Ty Lock? See if he'll come on.
Just to talk, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not a spot. He didn't give a phone number, didn't give a website or anything. I just want to ask some questions.
Okay.
You go in, and from the time you get in, the time you leave is what?
I think mine was about an hour and a half, because you go in and they set you down and kind of just calm you down in case, because there's people that get real stressed out over it.
I'm stressed out thinking about it. What happens? What if right in the middle of it there's some kind of power surge in the building and it bores a hole in your head?
I think they have, the machines nowadays have all that.
Well, you don't know that. Hi, Miss Martin, open your eyes. Just woman, take a second. Open up. All right, here's this, man, that's certainly too much. Say, that reminds me. Who wants fajitas?
Think of all the people that have done it. Dallas Cowboys have multi-million-dollar careers.
I know, but what if right in the middle of something, power surges happen? Would you say they do that?
Just like a computer for your house, they have things that protect machines like that from power surges.
Millions of people have it done.
And I'm telling you right now, it's like one of the optimum. They've advanced it to the point from what I had. Just the difference in lasers.
How long has this intra-LASIK been around?
Because it's been a little over a year, but it's been around longer than that. But they just don't throw it out there as soon as they come out with it.
Because I don't want something new. Because that's the time when you get a whole board in your head.
Yeah.
I don't want that.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, see if it'll come on.
Okay.
All right, you ready to start again if you like? God, it's a pain in the ass. I had to watch the news. I had to sit like really close to the TV so everything was in focus.
Mm-hmm.
Driving at night's a pain in the ass. During the day, I'm okay. And I'm probably a perfect candidate for this surgery because I can squint and everything's in perfect focus.
Yeah, you actually are. I am seeing things up close is my problem, so I don't know whether that's farsighted or short-sighted. I don't know.
Seeing up close would be nearsighted.
Thank you.
So think about it.
That's what I am.
You can see up close. What would that be?
Nearsighted.
What sided?
Near.
Near, okay.
Anyway, so, but farsighted is actually, from what I understand, the perfect candidate.
Yes, because I'm nearsighted.
Right.
I'm nearsighted. So I'm not the perfect candidate.
You are. Whatever you are, that's the perfect candidate.
Well, that's not what you just said.
I don't know which is which.
Nearsighted is when you can see up close.
Okay.
Farsighted is when you can see out far.
You're perfect.
Farsighted is what? Say it.
When you see things out far.
Thank you.
Or is it when you can't see things out
I want
far?
you to have a CAT scan tomorrow, and I want to see your diploma. There's no way you made it through college.
I had eye surgery when I was a kid.
That don't make any difference. I know they pulled one of your eyes out.
Mm-hmm.
Pisses me off you had that surgery done.
Why?
The big head and a floaty eye?
I don't have a big head or a floaty eye anymore. A lazy eye.
It'd be like being at the circus every day. Damn. How lazy was it?
It wasn't bad. Just drifted a little bit.
I mean, would it go off on its own?
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, watch TV. This way. Oh.
Over here.
TV's over this way. No. Too far. Let me grab this. We'll start news. Can we still do news? Okay. Hi, Tony.
Russ.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I was down at Duke's this afternoon with Pugs and Kelly, and Ken Goldberg was down there.
Uh-huh.
And we were sitting around drinking and talking, and I guess he's making a big announcement tonight.
About what?
The future of his show. And we were sitting around drinking and
You
talking
better hurry.
about that. You what?
You better hurry.
Okay. And
Not you, him. But you better hurry, too. Go ahead.
all right. And he said that that his goal, his career goal, is to come back to Dallas in a couple months and go head-to-head with Russ Martin from 4 to 7.
Good luck.
That's what I was saying. Love the show.
Thank you. There's no way he said that.
Don't know. He did say, somebody told me over the weekend, big announcement, 7:30, Monday night.
Really? About the future of his show?
Apparently.
Hand me those 12-plus numbers over there, would you? Right there. Just right there. Yeah. The other sheet. Right there. That one? That one? That's it. That's it. See, 12-plus. That would be everybody.
Yes.
12 years old, all the way up. 0.5. Good for 35th place.
Yes. But they probably don't have a very good lead in. What's our 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock hour?
Oh, I don't know. Certainly probably not 35th place.
No.
I'd go off on a twist right now, but I don't have time. Is it Dr. Tylock? Ask him if he can hold through this break. All right?
Volveremos con más de la exposición Russ Martin en vivo 1053. La plática que temblateja.
Richard Terrestria's opinion and feed him until he vomits.
We're back to the Russ Martin Show on Live 105.3. The talk that rocks Texas.
some reason, does radio seem to attract the biggest clump of idiots in the industry, of any industry you've ever seen?
I think it's just more obvious in radio because you can hear that they're idiots, whereas in other companies, they're behind closed doors. But yeah.
That's very insightful. I never thought about it that way. Like, you take somebody who's been on the radio on the weekends, a weekend show for a couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
Not even good enough to be on his own merit.
Right.
Show you had to pay for to get on.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
So now with 2 years of experience, not even everyday experience, 2 years of weekends, where if you clump that together, what is that, about 3 or 4 months?
Possibly.
All of a sudden, this person knows more about radio than anybody around. Throws opinions out, tells people how they should run their job, who should be in charge of the state.
Yep.
Doesn't it?
Yes.
I just cussed, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Thanks for hitting the delay. Got caught up in the moment.
Yes.
Thank you. It just astounds me, the idiocy that runs rampant in this building. And in radio in general.
More so here at the talk station because you can't shut up and play Van Halen, you know? You got to fill, so eventually the stupidity is going to show.
Yeah, that's what you want to do. You want to start at the talk station. You want to start at a spot where you can't take a break. You can't play a couple of songs. You can't play 30 minutes of songs and get your thoughts together. You got to talk all the time. You couldn't shut up your stupidity if you wanted to. Listen to me. There's no way in hell had somebody come to me in 1980 when I was playing religious crap and then Top 40 AC, adult contemporary, and said, hey, look, we're going to put you on in Dallas. I know you're driving an hour to Greenville every weekend working for some dopey AM station. We're going to stick you on in Dallas, going to give you your own talk show. Let's go do it. Not a chance. Not a chance. I don't even want it now.
Yeah, you do.
And then people get their shot in Dallas, and they piss and moan because they get fired because they couldn't make it. You know what kind of chance you had? There was one show that used to be on here that got fired, and he goes, well, I guess there was an upside to it. Yeah, you got fired. Now, you'll pull your head out of your ass and go find a small market and work on your stuff and work your way back up.
Work on your craft.
Just like Dr. Tylock. Ask him to hold, by the way. We're going to do news. Dr. Tylock. I'm sure he didn't just immediately go in and start doing LASIK. I'm sure he worked on, did like nearsighted rabbits.
Yes.
And monkeys.
No. I don't think they practice on animals.
Well, they got it. You don't want them starting with people.
I'm sure they worked their way up through school.
But they had to practice on something. You don't just find some guy on the street and go, hey, what are you doing? Just squinting at this billboard. Look into this. You see any better? No? All right, let's not use that one.
Well, you think about it, every brain surgeon had their first brain they operated
I know.
on.
I'm guessing you probably start with monkeys.
Well, you also had years and years and years and years and years and years of schooling and watching and being assistant.
There's still a big difference between watching and doing.
Absolutely.
I.e., Dan Lewis.
God.
Am I right?
Yes.
Love Dan. He was a big part of the show.
Yes.
I miss him when I hear the best of sometimes. That nice warm laugh kind of gives you one of those homey feelings. I miss him. But that was the stupidest thing he's ever done in his life. Go off and want to do his own show. Dude, do a show on the weekend for a while.
I recommended that. I said, Dan, why don't you start and do it, get a feel for it, do it one day a week. But I don't want to work 6 days a week. Okay.
What am I going to do? Tell him, hey, you know what? You can't do it?
No. You got to let him try. Like I said, I went down to San Antonio for 1 year and did a regular talk show. Who knew? Not only did I suck, it's hard work.
Do you have Dewana on down there?
Yeah, that's where long story short, I bet John, I bet it is. John Ketchings was the psychic. He got sick one day and we got Dewana. He goes, I can't make it, but here's somebody that can.
Bitch cost me sex over the weekend.
I can't imagine what she could have said to make her girlfriend cry.
I still don't know.
Twice.
She still won't tell me. Dewana won't tell me, and the chick won't tell me.
Well, Dewana should tell you. The chick, that's her own business.
Well, according to Dewana, when I tell somebody about their future or something that's going on around them, that's private between us. I went, not if it's costing me sex. I just bought you dinner. Either you or her or Claude is going to take care of my business.
And what if she's wrong no matter what she said? Even she admits she's not 100%.
Who knows?
It seems to be if this girl, you guys have good communication skills, if something upset this girl, she would want to discuss it.
Is a
I know.
chick. Women don't have good communication skills. That's what makes them women.
No.
That's why God gave them beautiful bodies and great big cans and a snatch. So we'd talk to them, and we'd try and figure out what was going on. But they didn't have all that?
Yeah.
Would you really care what a chick thought?
No.
God knew what he was doing.
Yeah, but they normally do want to talk. It's the guys that don't want to talk things out. Chicks want to settle things.
But they don't have good communication skills. Here's the problem. Here's the problem between the sexes. Ready?
It is.
Write this down. Women love to communicate. They can't do it. Guys hate to communicate, and we're the best at it.
That's true.
Therein lies a dichotomy.
I never thought of that.
That's exactly what it is. Now, what do we do with that? Who knows? I don't want to talk about it.
I can discuss it, but I choose not to.
I don't want to.
Wow.
So that was the entire weekend. I was looking forward to the weekend.
I'd strangle.
Going to relax. You wave at me one more time for the other room, and I'm going to beat you senseless. Yes, get Dewana on the phone. That's fine. Tell the big sign in the room, Dewana. That looks good. I can't imagine what she told her. She knows not to say, hey, this relationship, especially if I'm paying for dinner.
Yeah.
This relationship is going to go belly up. You don't want to stay in this.
I can't see Dewana saying that. I mean, she hooked me up with a lady that had a UFO implanted in her jaw or something or other. You know?
Is that her already? Okay. Hi, amazing Dewana Bird.
Hi, baby.
How's the psychic business?
It's doing fine.
Good. How's the book selling, Ghost Talk?
It's selling pretty good.
Good.
It needs to be selling better, but it's selling pretty good.
Still available online at ghosttalk.com?
It sure is.
Also, there's a link on the front page of my website.
Yes, there is.
Straight to that, which is coming down today unless you tell me what you told her.
She didn't tell you?
Nobody's telling me nothing. All I know is I got no clam over the weekend.
That's not my fault.
Yes, the hell it is.
No, it is not.
I had to go home with the doggy bag that we had and had to have sex with that.
Yeah, and had to have... Oh, God. If you did not get any, it's your own fault.
No, it's not my own fault. What did you tell her while I was gone from the table?
Not a thing.
See? Why did you make her cry? You made her cry. I couldn't have made her cry because I wasn't there.
She didn't tell you about that?
She won't tell me anything. What am I thinking right now? Hold on.
You dare.
Hold on a second. I'm going to focus on an image right now, and you tell me what I'm thinking about.
I know what it is.
No, you don't.
You don't need to give me that image.
I know what it is.
What is it, John?
You strangling the woman?
Yes.
I know. And that's not so. You shouldn't do that.
What did you tell her?
I told her, she asked me, she said something about her grandmother. She did not tell you honestly?
Nobody told me anything. Does it have anything to do with me?
Not this, no. Her grandmother came up.
Okay. The one that just passed away?
Uh-huh.
All right. So you guys talked about that. That's what made her cry?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Because she's very close to her grandmother. Okay.
Yeah, she's very glad that her grandmother came.
Okay. Now,
so if you didn't get any, it was your own
I didn't do
fault.
anything. All I know is she's sad for the rest of the night and the next day, and she's being distant. What else? What else did you tell her?
I told her to enjoy each day one day at a time. And I had
Are you talking about with our relationship?
You were feeding
Listen to me.
Wine.
Listen to me.
You were feeding me wine to begin with.
Yeah.
And I told
Dewana's
her
pointing at people around the room when she gets drunk.
Oh yeah.
She pointed at a guy on the far end of the room. She goes, "See that guy over there in the white shirt with the sleeves?" Oh yeah. He goes, "He's gonna die tomorrow."
LBJ Freeway. Dead.
I'd stay away from 635 Montfort, 255 tomorrow afternoon.
I did not.
All right, what did you tell? Listen to me.
What?
All right, here comes the image again.
No, you don't need to give me that image.
It's obviously not working.
Let's pretend you're psychic for a moment. Do you see an image?
Put the finger down. That one was an easy one. And I've heard you say it before.
Yes.
Did she ask you about the relationship when I went to the bathroom?
Well, not about the relationship per se. And besides,
I don't want you telling her anything. Anything. If you want to have anything with a relationship, tell me. I'll filter it and give it to her.
There was not anything to be told.
Because she takes the stuff that you say at face value.
If she took it at face value, then you two ought to be real happy right now.
I'm not happy because I have had no lips.
That's not my fault.
Yeah, it is.
That is not my fault.
Everything was fine before we got to the restaurant and you got plowed and started roping in your psychic mouth.
I'm talking to JD right now. JD, did you get a little this weekend?
Yeah, of course.
Was it because you were nice to someone?
Well, yeah, I guess.
What does that have to do with me?
Do you think that perhaps if Mr. Russell had been nice to someone, he might have gotten a little?
I was nice to her.
How nice?
I'm always nice to her.
I treated her when we were together Saturday night.
She is treated like a queen the whole time we were together. The only thing I've told her negative is don't ask me about the show. If you do, it better be about a concert date. Otherwise, you better not listen.
Well, see, that right there could make a woman just a little bit ticked.
I said if you can't separate between the show and reality, don't listen, because we blur the line all the time.
See, that right there, the way you say it sometimes is what really makes her get ticky.
Joanna, did you say enjoy your time with Russ one day at a time?
I told her to enjoy each moment of life because she's not...
I know exactly what you did. You said to enjoy it one day at a time, which means it's going to come to an end soon. That's exactly what she got out of it.
Give me a moment.
With the visual.
Give me a moment. I told her that there was nothing that... Here's what I said. You've got me confused here, and I'm not drinking wine now. I told her
the wine is not
we
coming
have
back.
nothing set in stone that we cannot make better, that we are not insured tomorrow. So enjoy tonight and this moment, because this moment's all we
That exactly means the relationship is doomed. Anytime you tell something, that's exactly what it means.
Is doomed. That means any sane person would know that means enjoy life. You know, enjoy it. Enjoy it to its fullest, because otherwise, if we don't, what are you doing?
Just thinking.
What are you doing?
Nothing. A little visual in my head.
No, you don't have a visual in your head.
How are your eyes?
I did not keep you from getting anything.
All I know is before we got there, everything was fine. Everything's lovely. It's a great evening. I get up to go to the bathroom. I come back, and she's crying. And then everything kind of calms down.
Her grandmother came in because she asked me about her grandmother. You asked this lady.
And then I take Claude for a ride around in the Batmobile, and by the time we get back, she's crying again. Don't talk to her. Don't talk to her. The next time we all get together and we sit down for a nice little round of conversation, don't.
I cannot help it because you did not get any this weekend.
Everything was fine until you did it.
All I did was give her some information that you gave me wine.
Don't answer any more relationship questions.
How many times have I told people not to give me wine?
Yeah, I've never been around you when you've been drinking.
That's right. And why?
Because you open your mouth.
I do.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's why you quit drinking.
I did not tell her.
Obviously, she didn't quit
drinking. Not tell her
she's
that you and
back.
she would not be
bottle
together.
After wine after bottle and bottle and bottle.
I did not drink that much wine.
Looked like a glass recycling pan underneath our table.
I did not do that.
All these empty, broken
I had
bottles.
a glass and a half of wine, and you know that makes me more so. But let me tell you, don't respond to any emails. If she has your phone number, don't take her phone calls. Don't tell her anything else about the relationship, because I know what you're going to tell her. No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't. I think that you two ought to be together.
Is that where you see?
I think.
Is that where you see it going?
If you'd be nicer, yes.
I'm always nice to her. I'm going out of my way. Listen to me. Listen to me. You nutty woman, listen to me.
Let me tell you something.
You don't tell me nothing.
Don't yell at me. Dude, let me tell you something. If you would be nice to her and if you would tell her,
sounds like a female Gary.
Really how I am with you. You know, don't listen because, and the reason I'm saying don't listen is because some things I say may not be the way that it usually is in our life, you know?
See, now you're giving me psychic double talk.
No, I am not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. It's the way you say it to her.
I told her, you know what? I've been through this, and I've explained to her the history of the show and the problems that chicks have, and it's going to be the best if she doesn't listen, and if she does, there's going to be stuff she doesn't want to hear, like a porn star coming in and things happening. Nothing goes on in here.
And like one that calls you on a regular basis and says, hey, I love you. Do you love me?
See, that's just a bit.
Is it?
Yes.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Woman?
Yes, it is. She's dating somebody.
Russ? Yes, she may be right now, but who does she love?
Well, aren't you helping my situation? Thank you.
Is the other person listening?
I don't know.
You better hope they're not. It doesn't mean you love the other person. It does not mean that you love the porn star, but you can't help what they do.
Okay. All I know is if you told her anything about the relationship, and if you told her anything like what you just said, that's got doom written all over. Is that what you got out of it, John?
Absolutely. And that's what a chick's going to hear.
Yeah. Unless you come out and say everything's going to be fine. I see a few problems, but you guys are going to be together. Unless you say that, they're going to read crap all over it. And that's what you did. You grunted on my evening. You took a big squat on my evening.
I did not. And I thank you for the dinner, by the way. It was quite lovely.
Welcome.
And the good time was good until today.
I'm sure you and Claude went home, and both of you pounded your gray ugly whiskers.
Well, you know, Claude is kind of fine.
Well, everybody got to go home and have sex. I picked up the tab, and I'm the only one that's at home with nothing.
And she should not have taken it that way. If she did, she has something else that she's angry with you about.
No, she's not.
How do you know? Did you ask?
Leave her alone.
Did you ask?
Leave.
Am I going to have to call her and find out?
You leave her alone.
It's not my fault you didn't get any. It's because the way you asked.
It is not the way I act. Let me ask you something. Did we look happy at the table before you grunted on it?
I didn't grunt on it.
We were happy before you pulled your great big hams apart.
And you were both happy when
and you started dropping off liquid Cosby's.
Where I was at, the only thing that she was maybe crying a little bit over, and I told her I was sorry, and she said no, she was very glad to hear that her grandmother was there.
I understand.
And that was the only thing.
I'm sure I paid for that meal, too.
What?
Nothing.
What did you say?
I didn't say anything. I have to go.
Okay.
So the thing for him to do now is to call her at some point and go, okay, did I do something to offend you?
That's what I would do.
I asked that all weekend. What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's the matter?
Okay,
Nothing's the matter. What's the matter? I'm still telling my fabulous story. Shut up. What's the matter? What's the matter? What's the matter? You gonna tell me? Nothing. What's the matter? What's the matter?
Nothing.
Did I do anything?
I'm fine.
It was something with me. If I did something, tell me what I did.
I'm okay.
What did I do?
I'm fine.
If it's obviously I did something, please.
Woman, Russ.
Do what?
Would you marry her?
This one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Then tell her that.
Okay.
And then tell her, keep her at home, take all the radios out of the house.
But you know what? She's also going to have friends that are going to come to her, which I've also told her. If they're your friends, A, don't tell them we're dating.
Well, B,
if they already know, obviously the shooshers don't work with you. Shoosh.
I'm serious.
Shoosh.
Be abusive and don't let her have any friends.
No, what I'm saying is her friends will come and tell her what's going on.
I know, but...
And I told her, you got to tell them, I don't want to know. I don't know what happened. I don't care.
Well, then maybe y'all should have that talk again, because this woman really cares about you. And I like her for that.
How long do you see this lasting?
Oh, God, why don't you have to ask me that?
How long?
Oh, that's the same answer she gave Dan Lewis.
Yeah.
Damn.
Right.
See, since I've been through so many of these.
Go make it. That's your fault, though. That's not mine. Don't make me go there. That's your fault.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
I have to go. Well, congratulate. I have to go.
You would have.
I have to go. Don't you think haven't we done enough damage here?
Never. You did it. I didn't. And now.
Let me ask you this before we go. Is Dan Lewis going to get another radio show?
Oh, Lord, Russ.
Okay.
You have to ask me 2 questions. Now, I would suggest to you to go home and talk to that woman and be sweet to her.
I am sweet to her. I have been nothing but supportive through this whole thing. The only thing I've already told you what I've done.
Well,
I got to go. You're driving me nuts.
You driving me nuts.
You started it. You did. I didn't cost you any sex. In fact, I probably got you plowed to where Claude took you home.
Claude was very nice to me on the way home, too. And that was a very nice meal, I'll tell you that. And I enjoyed the company. All of it. But you need to be the one.
What does he need to say?
He needs to call her.
It's everything I've already done.
No, you need to tell her again.
I would marry you.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't been going out long enough for me to use that.
Oh, it doesn't matter how long you've been going out if you love the woman.
Yeah, go ahead.
Does it, J.D.?
Don't get me into this. I've been dating for a while.
Yeah, and we know why, because you're scared to death, and that's part of it.
I like my lifestyle the way it is.
But you're also scared of women.
I'm scared of women, please.
You are scared of women.
Why?
Did those look evil?
Because you don't trust them anymore, and you've got some reason. You're kind of like me. You've been beat up a little bit by the other sex.
I have reasons not to.
Huh?
Nothing.
What about that?
Those would look good. You missed something on the middle finger.
Oh.
On the edge.
Thank you. I got to go. I'm out of nails.
Okay.
All right.
I love you.
Yeah, whatever.
I got to get a manicure, too.
Here, you want these clippers?
Now, to go to the mall. It's $10 you get a manicure.
Well, isn't that gay?
No. They're straight, and they look good.
Mine look good.
Yours look fine.
Well, how's it going to look different in the mall? I just did mine for free, and it took me 12 seconds.
Well, they clean out your cuticle. They clean them back.
I got no cuticles.
They've buff them.
Why do you want them buff?
They give you a hand massage. It's an overall nice experience to your feet and to your hands. What?
Nothing. Just very...
It's relaxing. It's
very mallish. Do you hear what you just said? I'm going to go to the mall and get my nails done.
Cheap there.
I'm going to go to the mall and get my nails done.
Well, you can go to... That's that face. Do that again.
I'm going to go to the mall and get my nails done by some Asian.
Absolutely.
They're all Asian. I don't know why.
I don't know either, but they do great work. Spa.
They talk to you?
Oh, yeah.
Do they have dried up white stuff all over their fingers?
No.
Huh.
From what? No.
All right. Do we need a break? All right. Let me take this. Dan, call Dr. Tylock back and ask him how long before he's got to go zap some ice. Okay. Go ahead, Thad.
Hey, Russ. When I was listening to your best of when you said he was sick, Dr. Wanda was...
Close enough. Go ahead. I like that, though. Dr. Wanda.
Yeah. Yeah. She said that you were going to have 2 failed relationships this year. So she might have said something to your girl.
I'm trying to think. I've already had those. Have I been out with anybody early part of the year?
Not really.
No. All right. This could be the first of 2. All right. Thanks, Dad.
Yep.
But that best of might not have been from this year.
Could have been from any time.
Do you know, Eddie?
It was the beginning of the year.
Oh. Look at that. To save myself $10.
Very nice. You didn't get the hand massage. You didn't get buffed.
I don't want a hand massage. My hand massage, they get really nice and massage when I'm doing yard work.
I understand.
Man stuff.
I understand. I don't have a yard. I have a boat.
Well, sure. Well, then, of course, you go to the mall and get your hand massaged. All right, we'll be back. Try news again.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show.
Dan, what did Dr. Tylock say?
I couldn't get a hold of him right away, so I'm going to try him back here in a few minutes.
All right, we'll go ahead and do news. See if we can get him back, stick him on hold. I just have a few questions. So if I get the LASIK done, I'm not going to go get new glasses. And I have no idea where I left them.
I have 2 pairs. But these are just reading glasses. It's just for up close.
I guess I could go to Albertsons and get some new ones.
Yeah? Just reading glasses, or you have prescriptions, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, these aren't prescription, what I wear.
Well, what do they have at Albertsons? They had that big stack of glasses at the prescription counter.
Yeah. Those are just readers. Those aren't prescriptions. Oh.
Well, what are they for?
They're just for reading. They're just little magnifiers for reading up close.
I can't get no regular glasses there?
No. The kind of glasses you need, you have to have prescription.
Is that Dr. Tylock? I'll talk to him now. All right. Hello, Dr. Tylock.
Yes, is this Russ?
Yes.
Yeah.
How's business today?
Excellent. Had an excellent day.
Good. How long have you been doing this?
The vision correction since 1986, so quite some time. We started with RK and PRK and AK, ALK, and we graduated to laser, so to speak, in 1996, and have been doing LASIK since then. And LASIK has just taken over. It's just been fabulous.
Now, the first one, what'd you say, was RK?
Yes. Right.
And that were actually where you went in and actually cut with a blade?
Yes, it was a diamond blade that we would go in and actually make radial incisions in the eye, and at a certain depth, and that would be to correct nearsightedness.
And did you do that with a computer, or did you do that manually?
That was done manually back in 96 and up until about 94, 95, and that's when the laser took over, because the laser was so much more accurate and a much better format or technology to be exact.
But you were able to do everything successfully, even with the old method.
Yeah. Oh yes. Right. Matter of fact, I've even had RK myself, and it's worked beautifully.
Would you do this on your own family?
Yes, I have. They've had RK and LASIK, and they have done great.
Would you do it on your pet?
I've not had that opportunity yet. I don't know of any animals that have been done offhand. It could be done technically.
What did you do when you obviously when you started this? You didn't just start on humans. What did you practice with? Did you use monkeys or night shows?
Well, you would use animal eyes to start with.
See, I told you they were using animals.
Yes. We used animal eyes and would practice on those. And you take several courses. And actually, I learned RK from Fyodorov, the Russian.
Yes, the big Fyodorov, the great.
Right. Exactly. Right. And him, as well as many other teachers that I had, and then you become comfortable with it. And we did it with a diamond blade, and it worked very well. But the range was limited, and the accuracy was good, but not nearly what we have today.
What's a recovery time? If I were to come in like 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, could I go to work that afternoon?
What we would do is, first everybody needs a complete workup and evaluation.
I ain't doing that. I just want to get zapped.
And you would want to, take a couple hours for that. And then we would do plan your surgery, time that's mutually convenient. And we would typically do it on a Thursday or Friday.
Why? Because it's going to hurt all weekend, isn't it?
Nope.
What's going to happen?
Not at all. It'll be actually quite comfortable. Your eyes may be a little itchy or irritated, a little burny, perhaps.
Why? You using an old laser?
No. We have a brand new laser. Are we on the air right now?
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay.
No, Eddie said he said he had done that morning, and he was here that afternoon.
Yeah.
And he didn't even take the Valium. Can I get Eddie's Valium?
Yeah. Well, Eddie kind of raced into it. We're a little bit more conservative. We like our patients to just have rest that day.
Okay, I got it.
So they don't overdo it. And right, a lot of people are able to go back to work right away, even that same day. But we just recommend against that, because
I think that's a fine recommendation, and I think I'll take you up on it.
Yeah, that healing time, the first 16 hours is just critical to get the flap seated. Now we have intralaser now, which is it's the safest, most accurate LASIK in the world.
Now, what does that involve? Or how's that different?
That's different in that we're using a computer-guided laser to do the first step of the LASIK procedure, as opposed to a blade and a keratome.
Okay.
And it's much superior, it's much more accurate, it's much safer, and we're able to customize the flap for the patient. In other words, we're taking the most difficult step of the entire procedure, and we're doing it with a computer-guided laser, and we're able to make the flap exactly in an optimum way for the patient, and with precision that we've never had before.
So it's more customized to each individual eye.
Absolutely.
Because the big thing that sold me was not that Eddie did it, because Eddie sewed his own hand back on once, but the fact that he let his family go.
Uh-huh.
And he wouldn't send his wife if he wasn't absolutely, especially your wife. Oh, my God. Not just the fact that you love her. It's just, oh, my God.
Yes.
So when he sent her, that's what, made me actually stop and think about it.
Yeah, that's where most of our patients come from, is the referral of spouse or friends especially. Probably about 40-45% of our patients come from that source.
And you promise there's no pain?
No, it's a very straightforward process.
Because I'm going to be the biggest coward. If I get this done, feel free to take pictures, posters, all you want, because I will be the biggest coward. Do you have straps?
We've never needed them, but
I'll need straps.
But we have some technicians that can sit on you.
That'll be fine. Do I have to be conscious for this?
We give you numbing drops, and we can give you Eddie's Valium as well.
Do you actually touch the eyeballs? Because I'm not even good with drops.
Yep.
When I do eye drops, I got to put them in the edge of my eye and then blink for a couple of minutes to get it in.
Yep. Well,
are you going to touch my eye?
I've been putting eye drops in for a long, long time, and there won't be any problem with that. But we do need that surface nice and numb, and we do need you to look up at a light.
But that's it?
Yeah, that's it.
You don't put anything on my eyeball?
No. What we do is we hold the eyelids apart with a retractor. It's just an instrument that specifically holds the eyelids apart.
A great big one, like in Clockwork Orange, or a little bitty one?
A small one.
Okay.
A little bitty one.
Clockwork Orange.
Do you know the movie?
Yeah.
Where they got the eyes peeled back? It kind of looked like when Fred Flintstone went trying to fall asleep with the toothpicks. That's what it looked like. You're not going to do that, right?
Not at all.
Okay.
No.
You know what? I'm close to doing this because I lost my glasses over the weekend, and I just realized what a monumental pain in the ass it is having to hunt those down, and every night I go to bed, I have to put them in the exact same spot, and if I'm drunk, I don't know where that is sometimes, and I spend most of the day looking for them the next morning.
Yeah. Well, the most important thing is to have the complete evaluation and examination, and we can set that up for you. But that really is where the work begins, because 90% of the work is done in that preparation, and so that you have realistic expectations. What's most important to me is to have a happy patient.
Yes.
And I want your expectations to be realistic.
I'd like that too.
And
obviously, I'm thinking I'm probably a prime candidate for it because I can see and drive and function without my glasses.
Right.
Wouldn't that be more? Is that a prime candidate, or am I just?
Things are just a little blurry at distance.
Yes.
Yeah. People that we can help the most are probably the most dependent on their glasses, but people such as yourself, we can replace your glasses with this procedure. Now, people in their 40s, sometime in their 40s, if they're corrected for distance, they're going to need some reading glasses.
Okay, well, hang on. Let me stop it then, because now I'm confusing myself. All right, I'm nearsighted. Will I, if I have the surgery done, am I going to need reading glasses?
You will eventually in your 40s.
I'm in my 40s now.
You're probably do you take your glasses off to read?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
Because it's blurry?
Yes.
Okay. You could be over-minused a little bit, but that could...
And you know what? I just noticed that over the last few years to where if I'm reading something, it becomes a pain and I just flip them off.
Right, and it's a lot easier to read.
Yeah.
Yep. And
then you look like an old man because you're looking around your glasses.
Right.
I don't like that.
Right. That could be the case, Russ. That could be. And where you are... strapped to the reading glasses, and there are a couple ways around that with like a modified monovision or monovision, but your glasses could be overcorrecting you, so to speak.
If you can correct the farsightedness and make me farsighted, I'll be thrilled.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be a Dr. Tylock fan until I'm dead.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right, but anybody that would be corrected for distance, whether it be farsighted or nearsighted, if they have optimum distance correction, sometime in their 40s, they're going to need reading glasses.
God, getting old I realized old was going to be this bad this quick.
One way to think about it is we're building your glasses into your eyes, so to speak, and so you couldn't take your glasses off if they were built in as easily.
I got it.
I have two questions.
All right, go ahead.
Have you ever heard of, I'm sure you have, you're being an eye specialist, Ortho K, those lenses that you put on at night and that reshapes the cornea?
Right.
Is that a good, bad, or indifferent?
It tends to be very transient and very hit or miss, and it's not an exact science. And what they're doing is they're taking hard contact lenses to mold the eye and to reshape it to what's optimal. But there's nothing there to hold it once the contact lenses go away. So it's a science that's never really taken off, and it's really frowned on by ophthalmology.
Plus, you can just pick those up at Eckerd, can't you?
No, you can't.
Yes, you can. I think so. They have them right next to the other reading glasses, which I think I may get.
No.
Right there at Eckerd's next to them. What's the other question really quick? We got a break.
Ocular nutrition, that there's like a vitamin that say helps your eyes. Yes or no?
Well, we found that there's a number of vitamins out there that are beneficial to our whole body, including our eyes. Antioxidants and the like. Vitamin C, E, zinc, selenium, xanthine. There's a lot of nutrients out there that are very good for the
Can you
eye.
just take a multivitamin to take care of most of that?
Yes, a good multivitamin would typically cover.
Does drinking do any long-term effects to your eyesight?
Well, it can impact the whole body.
I don't care about the whole body. I just want to know about my eyes.
Probably a little less so than the rest of your body. It probably takes its toll on the liver first.
Oh. I just kind of think it is exercising my eyes. You get drunk, it goes blurry.
Oh, I see.
You sober up, it goes back into focus. It's like exercising anything else. That's the way I think about it. Getting drunk is aerobics for your eyes.
I see.
Thank you. All right. Well, thank you, sir, for the visit. I appreciate it. When can do you guys do the morning sessions? I can come in one morning and get the
Sure.
evaluation thing done?
Sure, we're happy to.
Okay.
We're happy to. Just you name the time, and we'll make some space for you. When's good for you?
I'll have to work up the courage and let you know.
Okay.
But I'm close because I'm so tired of hunting these glasses down every day.
Yeah, and just because you have the examination doesn't mean you have to go ahead. I mean, that's just the next step, so I'd encourage you to take the next step.
Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate your patience. You've been very kind.
Oh, sure.
All right. Thank you, sir. All right.
You wouldn't regret it. I mean, you really wouldn't.
Well, I'm sure I wouldn't. It's just, if it was anything else other than my eyes.
I know.
Oh, I forgot to ask about the other thing, if they have a power surge.
I'm sure they have surge protectors, like Eddie said.
I know, but what if the lightning bolt? Jeez. Right at that one instant where they're doing my eyes.
No, you'd be fine.
How long is the actual thing when the laser's on? How long does that take?
I'm trying to remember. You sit in one chair while they numb your eyes. They just kind of work you around in a circle.
As soon as that thing comes on,
as soon as the laser comes on and everything, it took me 4 minutes. 2 per eye.
That's a lot of lightning hits.
No.
And you like him?
They are incredibly the nicest people you'll ever meet.
I know. But
I'm serious.
Trust him.
Oh, absolutely.
Just because somebody cleans out the bathroom doesn't mean...
Well, the thing is you don't want to go in with somebody, or I hate going in with somebody when they're just completely arrogant and they're doing you the entire favor. It's not like you're paying for it.
I got it. Okay. Well, that makes sense.
Treat you bad.
Yeah. He didn't sound arrogant. Mm-hmm. I like that. Because a lot of doctors, they go, hey, you know what? I know what I'm talking about. You just sit down, shut up, and listen. I like doctors that will listen to me even if I'm not making any sense.
Yeah.
Listen to me babble. Listen to me cry for a while and then do what you got. You're going to do what you want to do anyway. Right. That's fine. Just make me feel better by listening to me cry. Because I will. I'll cry.
No.
Yes, I will.
I'm not going to have to go there and hold your hand like I did for the vasectomy.
Maybe more.
Oh, Jesus. He's a great guy. I've been to his house, actually.
Dr. Tylock?
Mm-hmm. What?
What were you doing?
It was a party. He lives out near a golf club.
What kind of party games did you guys play?
We did party games. He just invited me to a party through the sales chick that calls on him.
Hey, watch out, I can do the fish. I'm not sure what that means. Are we behind? Go ahead, Wayne.
Hey, Russ.
Yeah.
Hey, man, you gotta do this. This is the best thing you can ever do for your eyes.
Did you have yours done?
Yeah, Tylock did mine too.
Pretty quick recovery?
Excellent recovery. In fact, what's surprising is I was really nearsighted.
Right.
I was real blurry on the clock. And, you sat there and you wake up and you look at the clock and it's fuzzy.
All right.
Man, I went to sleep, but they gave me a little pill after the surgery. Woke up.
Mm-hmm.
You look at that clock, man, it's just as clear as a bell.
That's going to be where I would freak out because I haven't had to have glasses since I was like 15. And probably before that. And my parents wouldn't believe that, that I couldn't see. Finally, they broke down and took me.
I was the same way. I got 18 and I am now 50 and had it done about 2 years ago. I wish I'd had it done earlier.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Mark off Dr. Tylock's spots for the week.
Will do.
Of course, I don't ever get invited to his parties. Oh, it's just a catfish.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show on.
No, there's none of that at the Tylock parties.
Really?
Yes.
You can't tell me he doesn't break out the machine?
No.
Watch this. See the Wilson's cow? Wait. Every time. Actually, I was going to talk with a bunch of doctors before I did this, but I like him.
Yeah.
And that's a big deal for me, somebody to listen to me complain.
Right. Oh, he has no idea what he's in for with you.
No, he doesn't. And he thinks he does. Because I'm sure they've had, how many people go through there?
35,000.
35,000 people. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure that everybody in that office, and I'm sure he thinks I've seen it all. I've done it all. Oh, no, you haven't.
No.
You have no clue. None. This will be the worst experience of your life.
Yeah, I was there for you when your first vasectomy. What you didn't get.
Now,
all the preparation.
20 milligrams of Valium, a couple of shots of Demerol, and something else. They even started punching me in the back of the head. Go out.
They got you prepped. They got you draped. They got you holding down.
The guy has actually, did I actually let him?
Yeah, he put his hand on the vase. And
had they already deadened it?
Yeah, it was deadened. It was ready. It was going to take 60 seconds if you let him go.
There was just something, I don't even remember that doctor's name now. And it's no slam against him. And then somehow Fettner said, all right, I'll come into the studio and do it. That was a different doctor. Can Tylock come up here?
No. His machines are not portable. That's why he doesn't.
Obviously, they got to be portable. He's hauling them to the house for these parties.
No. There's no cows at his house.
No. Okay. All right, I'm going to do it.
Okay.
I'm not going to do it.
Yes, you are.
I'm scared.
Why?
It's my eyes.
Everybody's done it.
I know that.
But I know that's not you.
And the questions I asked him on the air?
Right.
Those are going to be the same questions I asked there. How old are these lasers? How many times have they been used? Are these the good ones? These are all state-of-the-art, right?
Everything, he doesn't keep anything old. As it comes out and it's replaced, he replaces everything.
He sells them to other doctors. His hand-me-downs. I'm done with this, won't it? Yeah!
That part I don't know. I know he doesn't keep any old machines.
All right. But tell him don't expect any spots for the next week. He's already got his spots for the next 5 days. Or at least today. All right, you ready to go with news?
If you like.
Oh, by the way, is the audio edited from the ass chewing from Friday?
I believe so.
Check around, see if you can find it. We'll start news here. Okay. God, it's almost 5 o'clock. Ready?
Yes.
All right, 4:43. J.D. Ryan's on live.
All right.
105.
It's brought to us by KTXA Television and SBC Communications. It is Monday, May the 5th, Cinco de Mayo, 2003. Tina Yothers is 30 today. Kurt Loder turns 58. That's the
Have you seen... I know who.
News guy.
Yeah. Have you seen pictures of Tina Yothers recently?
Mm-mm.
You know how she was dumpy looking in
Family Ties.
Family Ties?
Right.
She grew into a dog.
Did she really?
She looks like a fat Courtney Love.
Ooh.
She needs a nose job.
I don't think she's done anything since Family Ties.
She's got a band. I forget what it's called, but that's her thing. She was singing back then.
Yeah.
She even did an episode of Family Ties where she did, they let her sing. God, just get a nose job. She'd be all right. Excuse me.
You get spray. Thank you.
There you go.
Kurt Loder's 58. He's almost 60. Still doing MTV. Tammy Wynette would have been 61 today.
And I don't get Kurt Loder at all. He's got no personality. He's not entertaining. His delivery on MTV is about as monotone as you can get.
Totally dry, totally straight.
I don't understand how he's been there for so long and what the appeal is.
I don't know, especially for that audience. It's basically teen guys.
Is he really almost 60?
58.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. Death toll from dozens of twisters and severe storms that ripped through the Midwest and the South continued to climb today. The number was up to 32 by midday. 11 deaths occurred overnight in and around Jackson, Tennessee, and homeless families combed through rubbles and sought shelter. Officials warned the possibility of more severe weather. We may have some too, mostly to the east of Dallas today.
Hold on a second. Is this it?
Yes.
This is after the big Raquel Darien
fiasco.
Yes. Came into the studio barely naked. Pull up the top, put it back down. Pull up the top, put it back down. I haven't been that mad in a long time.
You threw a good one.
Well, and I told Trey, don't let her come up here if she's not ready to come in the studio and get naked. Marbles in play the whole time she's here.
We dealt with her for 2 days about this between me and Trey.
Well, and she says, no. And I went, all right, you're not coming up. You're not going to come up here and plug your appearance if you're not going to come in and do stuff. At no time should my marbles come to rest when she's in the studio. Ever. Then she tries to warm up there at the end when she knows she's getting kicked out.
Yeah.
And then she just stands there like I'm going to stay.
She even said, oh, is it over? You had your headphones on. You were getting ready to do a commercial during the break there. And you mouthed to me, get her out.
Yeah.
So I walked over and I was holding the door. I go, oh, the door frame. She goes, oh, is it over? Yeah, pretty much. That was good. That was great. Out.
The hell does she think she's going to do? She don't want to talk about anything. Doesn't want to do anything. Well, I've been out of porn for 6 years. Well, why am I talking to you?
I'm kind of shy. No, you're a porn star.
We know what you suck for a living. People that suck those things for a living aren't shy. Don't try that in here. Man, I was pissed.
You were.
I even hollered at Vinny over the weekend.
Did you?
Yep. I said, I ain't mad at you. I'm not mad at the club. He goes, hey, I told her.
Yeah.
I blame Trey.
Yeah, you did, but it all really, in this case, shouldn't fall on his shoulders. But you were just...
Did he let her in?
He did.
All right.
All right,
what happened?
She lied.
What did you tell her before she came into the studio?
The minute she...
What was that?
What was what?
That...
I have no idea.
She got in there, clothes on.
Did you tell... Is that you typing?
I'm typing. I'm just answering email.
Typing with your knuckles?
No, my fingers.
You type louder than Dan Lewis.
Sorry. What?
Nothing. I've never noticed how fat your hands are.
My hands are not fat.
Somebody's are.
Quit it.
What happened?
She lied.
What did you tell her before she came into the studio?
The minute she got...
That. What was that?
Trey on this instant message says it's me drinking from a straw, but I don't think so.
That's not you drinking from a straw. No. You could be drinking from a straw. You're too busy pounding on the keyboard.
I don't know.
What is it, Eddie?
His computer, whenever he opens a certain program, when he's typing the instant messages, it does that. I hear it every day.
Oh, okay. Let's pop up.
What happened?
She lied.
What did you tell her before she came into the studio?
The minute
I don't know. It's just a pop-up. Start making noise. Yeah, it was Friday. I can't remember that back that far.
All right.
she got in there, clothes off. I mean, that's...
Did anybody else tell her that? Did J.D. Thursday last night?
I told Vinny, and I told her...
What the f*** did Vinny say? Did Vinny talk to her?
Vinny said it was all set.
All right, so first she says she's not going to come in and do anything, and then she says she's going to get naked.
Right.
Yes.
I'll ask. I'll call Vinny.
Well, what the f*** is to ask? She came in, she f***ed up the show. Why did you bring her in if you didn't think she was going to get naked?
So I honestly thought she was going to get naked.
Is she not supposed to be... There's your little tease. It gets much worse here in about a minute or so.
Yes, it does.
Certainly something to look forward to. I think most people will be happy the way it plays out. All right, go ahead. Where'd you leave off?
Okay. You hear about the cosmonaut landing over the weekend?
No, tell that one to me.
They missed it by 300 miles. Could have been a lot worse for the 2 Americans and 1 Russian who landed up about 300 miles off course in recovery hours later. In the 1976 built Soyuz spacecraft came down in a freezing squall and smashed...
I'd rather land in a Pinto wagon.
That's about what they did. The crew spent the night...
They had the little mural on the side.
Mm-hmm.
Naked people standing on the mountain.
Right.
In front of the waterfall.
Yep.
Little circular window.
Circular windows. Yeah, the bow out slightly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crew spent the night bobbing in the capsule. 11 years before that, 2 cosmonauts overshot their touchdown site by 2,000 miles and found themselves deep in a forest with hungry wolves. That is when Russian space officials decided to pack, are you ready? A sawed-off shotgun aboard every one of their spacecraft. Because they don't really know where they're going to come down.
I don't know why we were worried about them beating us to the moon when they can't even get back down here.
And this thing was built in 76. And they're still using it.
About the time of Skylab, wasn't it? All right. Go ahead.
Amazing. The Tallahassean museum owner, we've talked about this earlier, who bought the Batmobile last weekend at a car auction, has been on the bat phone making some serious demands. DeVoe Moore is his name. Said Friday the auction house will give him a refund. A spokesperson for the auction house would not confirm a full refund would be paid, but the company wants to work with Moore. He says he fears the car that he paid nearly $200,000 for isn't an original Batmobile built in the 60s by creator George Barris. Several Batmobile experts told Moore, following the Classics Auto auction, that the car was a well-constructed copy built in 1994 by replica builder Bob Butts. Yes. Conflicting evidence leads the creator of the Batmobile to one conclusion and several Batmobile authorities to another. Barris contends the car was, quote-unquote, basically built in 1965 and has an exhibition car for the Batman the movie. And he said Butts only restored the car.
You know what? This guy, if he's an actual collector,
yeah.
All you have to do is go up and say, hey, what does the VIN say on the car? Mm-hmm. When was it built? What's the chassis? Because if it's something like 1971 or 72, there's a really good chance that it wasn't used in the series since it went off the air in 1968.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
And the movie was done in 1966.
I think this guy figured that out. Apparently a lot of other people did. You weren't the only one.
I don't think had all these little... I'll tell you exactly who ratted...
Barris?
Yeah, if you want to say Barris. Whoever was pulling the fraudulent activities. Mm-hmm. It was all those people from that 1966 Batmobile.com website, because as soon as the auction went up, you saw all the little kids getting on there posting things. Well, that's not original. I think I'm going to tell them. I'm going to send them a letter and tell them they're auctioning off something else. Just a bunch of little narcs on that website. It's like, dude, it ain't your money. What do you care? The guy's stupid enough to pay $170,000 to $200,000 for a car that's not original. Let him do it.
You think you have that kind of money, you really would be sharp.
I would do a lot of research before I go drop that much cash on a car. And like I said, it's easy enough to check. series done from 66 to 68. Mm-hmm. If it's built on an 82 Bonneville,
yeah, there's a chance.
I would smell a stinky. Thank you.
Speaking of websites, the new satellite radio system XM has announced a new fan website as they continue to grow. Washington, D.C.-based service said today the stock prices are up on midday trading.
Of course.
To $9.36. Mm-hmm. The new website, xmfan.com, encompasses officially licensed gear, XM receivers reviews, XM
cool stuff, T-shirts,
chat rooms, even XM fan contest links. XM Satellite Radio is a coast-to-coast digital quality service with over 100 channels of programming, including music, news, sports, comedy, children, adult programs, as well as talk.
Certainly something of the future.
Appears to be. Mm-hmm. Its own chat rooms now.
Yes.
Dallas Stars over the weekend, Saturday, 4-1 win over the Mighty Ducks in Game 5 of the Western Conference semifinals. Dallas pulled within 3-2 for the best of 7 series. And they head to Anaheim, looking to stave off elimination again. Game 6 gets underway 9:30 tonight. And playoff tickets for games 1 and 2 of the Western Conference for the Mavericks went on sale this morning, I should say, at 10 a.m. Tickets are going to start at $12 and be limited to 4 tickets per person. There will be approximately 2,500 tickets available for each game. Game 1 will be played at 8 p.m. on Tuesday, Game 2 at 8:30 on Thursday. Nick Broomfield, the guy who made the documentary Kurt and Courtney, which Courtney Love tried to have banned, is flapping his gums again about Kurt Cobain's suicide, and how the police basically botched the investigation. He says, quote, "I'm sure they're not following up on all the leads, and I think they did a terrible job. I personally believe it was more like Kurt was some sort of enabled to commit suicide. No one was very interested in him. Courtney had sort of moved on. She had other things on her mind. It was like, okay, if you're going to kill yourself, just kill yourself."
And you've heard all the rumors where there are people that think that she had something to do with it.
Yeah. But they discounted most of those.
I don't know. There are people that said that I guess it was in Seattle that they didn't look into it as well as they did, or should have. They said there were charges on his credit card still being run up after he was dead. A bunch of other crap. There's some websites out there.
Not that she actually pulled the trigger, but that she just allowed it or something or other.
I don't know. I wasn't there.
I wasn't either.
I have nothing to do with it. All I know is if he had really tried to kill himself all those other times, yeah, what do I care?
It's true.
He's a freak. Plus, he just had a kid, killed himself, and left that kid, if she didn't have anything to do with it, and let that kid alone. Dirtbag.
Coward.
Trey, see if you can find somebody that knows about the Kurt Cobain, Courtney Love thing and all the rumors. Go ahead.
Okay. Despite what the Pasadena police say, David Lee Roth still claims he held a shotgun on one Charles Cooley, the man who tried to hide in his property last week while being chased by the police. Dave says, quote, "He started screaming and yelling and entertaining 5 conversations on his own and went running off. He ran right into a dead end. And when he turned around, I racked my shotgun as loud as I could. I went completely on command voice. Lay down, shut up. Whatever you got in your hand, throw it aside. Cross your effing legs." Just like his publicist said, Dave claims that once Cooley got on the ground, Dave put the gun away. Dave says that he's had fans try to break into his house before, but he takes these things more seriously nowadays, partly even because Pasadena is being overrun by Asian gangs. He says, quote, "Here in Pasadena, we have a big problem with home invasions. We have a lot of Asian gangs who will tie up an entire family and take Polaroids of everybody's face in case you go to the police." But as everybody...
Oh, that's nasty.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
But as everyone who thinks they're a hero in their own mind will tell you, Dave doesn't consider himself a hero. He says, quote, "All I did was make a lot of noise and rack a shotgun twice, and then hope nobody was already in my house."
We should have him on again. We had him on a few years ago. Might have been a couple.
Yeah, well, you've had him on since I was here.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's when he came through with Sammy Hagar. Right. Then we went to the concert. Wasn't that it?
Mm-hmm.
Was it the Hagar?
Hagar.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where they got pissed off at the Ice House, and now they won't let me back in. Bunks.
Mm-hmm.
Certainly ruined my weekends.
The new X-Men movie, X2, X-Men United, pulled over $85 million over the weekend. That makes it the biggest opening ever. Actually.
I didn't realize this was that big of a deal.
It's huge.
Did you see the first one?
I didn't see it. I'm not an X2 fan.
I don't even know what the concept is. All I know is Rebecca Romaine Stamos was blue in one of them.
Yeah.
That's it.
She talks, if you saw the audio, number 2, she talks about getting in her bodysuit and what a pain it was and how horrible it was, and she cried all about it.
I did shed some tears. I'm not going to lie. No, but I was such a baby about the first one that, all the makeup and everything that I've like solemnly sworn to not complain as much this time. So I'm trying to cut down on the whining.
There she is.
Is she actually naked, or is she wearing some kind of bodysuit?
It's a complete bodysuit, but she looks naked. I mean, you can see every bump and nuance.
Good. That's good enough for me.
Patrick Stewart plays Professor Xavier, and he talks about moving from Star Trek to X-Men here. Cut number 1, I'm sorry. I didn't tell you the cut.
I wasn't thinking in terms of franchise, but I didn't know X-Men. I had no idea, just as I didn't know Star Trek. Its impact and its status out there in popular culture. I suppose someone is looking out for me, and that as one franchise seems to be ringing down the curtain, another one is storming to the front.
There we go. And cut 3, if you want to hear it, is actually a scene out of the movie.
When did you first know you were
a mutant?
But you cut that out.
You have to understand, we thought Bobby was going to a school for the gifted.
Bobby is gifted.
We know that. We just didn't realize
we still love you, Bobby. It's just this mutant problem is a little...
What mutant problem?
Complicated.
X2, X-Men United, 85 million.
Todd Mike went to go see that.
85 million over the weekend for the number 1 movie. There's news and information.
Is that a record?
It's best. Yeah, they say it's biggest ever. Where's that story?
Biggest ever opening?
$85.8 million over the weekend, making it, the 4th biggest opening ever.
Well, that's pretty close then.
Yeah.
First, 4th, 5th.
It was big. 85 million is a lot this time of year.
What did Spider-Man do? Wasn't that like...
3 movies did better than that. Spider-Man, $114 million.
I still don't get that. That is one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
I totally agree.
I couldn't even sit through the whole thing.
I walked out. I played the old Russ Martin gotta go to the bathroom trick. And Dan came in the next day just gushing.
Oh, Dan couldn't stand it. I think Dan saw it 3 or 4 times. Showed up to the premiere with his Spider-Man shirt on.
Oh, no.
Well, don't you stand out with the rest of the dweebs.
And then the 2 Harry Potter movies made 90 and 80.
And did you see after the movie, the Spider-Man movie, Dan and all the other fans,
yes, Spideys or whatever,
are talking about the whole thing and all the different aspects and how this was true to the comic book. Dude, it's a movie. And not only is it a movie, you're referring back to a comic book.
I couldn't agree more.
You're criticizing a movie based on cartoons. Just as long as you guys understand that, I have to go.
Yeah, even the animation, like I said, at that point where he's climbing up the building, it was like
that first one
game
where he had just come out of the wrestling match.
Yeah.
And he's wearing his homemade Spider-Man outfit, and he goes up the side of the wall. I couldn't believe they left that in the movie.
I agree.
It looked like something out of Xbox.
That's when I decided to leave, and that was early. I just was looking for a spot.
I just went ahead and stayed. I went, you know what? Something's got to happen. It's got to get better.
And then they went to the love scene. I went, that's it. I'm done.
And you know she's not going to pull her cans out in that. Great big luscious cans. They were kind of nipply in that alley scene where it was raining.
Right.
What else? Oh, the only thing I liked were they're actually Spider-Man and the Green Hooter? Whatever. They're fighting inside the fire. That's right. You didn't see that because you didn't say that. Did you see that? Yes. That was one of the few action scenes I liked. The rest of it was just too tarded, even for me. Certainly not true to the comic book.
There's news and information. I'm J.D. Ryan on Live 105.3, the Talk That Rocks, Texas.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show.
All right. 512. J.D. Ryan is here. Eddie Boyd. Dan O'Malley. Trey Trenholm. And let's see, traffic's what we're going to do here. Get Gail on the phone. Hi, Gailsy.
Howdy do.
How was your weekend?
Yeah, my weekend was good.
What'd you do?
Yeah, well, we thought Katie went into labor, but they sent her home. So
Katie?
Yeah, my daughter.
I thought she was like 12.
No.
Last time I saw her, she was.
Yeah, I guess so.
Is she really pregnant?
Oh, yeah.
How old is she?
19.
Oh. All right.
Still a little bit young, but better than 12. So, yeah, we're any minute now.
Okay.
And,
does she already know what it is?
Boy.
Okay.
A little bitty boy. Just Breaks brings you this update. And the Texas Department of Transportation and Tilex. May is allergy month. Mold could be causing allergy symptoms in your home. A tough defense against mold is Tilex Mold and Mildew Remover. It kills household mold. So what are you sneezing about? In Dallas, southbound 35 Simmons at Woodall Rogers, a bus broke down. It was in the right center lane. Now it's off to the shoulder, but you got to back up all the way to Mockingbird. That's big. And on westbound 635 at TI Boulevard, you got delays due to an earlier wreck for while only one lane was getting through, and that back up to Plano Road. And if you're going to be trying to go to DFW Airport to take a trip, be forewarned that there is possibly up to an hour delay for some of the departing flights due to the weather in areas. And this also brought to you by Nissan and the Texas Lottery. A bonus ball gives you more chances to win, like the Texas Two-Step from the Texas Lottery, where you get 7 ways to cash in, and right now the jackpot is $1 million. Play today. I'm Gail Lightfoot on Live 105.3, The Talk That Rocks Texas.
Thank you, Gail. All right, going to be 65 for the low after all the storms blow out of here. Most of them are to our east and our northeast at this time. They're going to be 87 tomorrow. We have 90 degrees currently at Live 105.3, The Talk That Rocks Texas.
All right. What are we doing before the break? We did news.
Yes, we didn't play the rest of the Screaming Fit.
Oh, that's right. So you saying I was wrong about being pissed off?
It had been a very long day for you, and you kind of just culminated. I think we all would have been better off if
she hadn't come.
That certainly.
If she hadn't been in the studio. How'd she get in the studio?
Trey let her in.
Thank you.
Buddy.
Even after I said, no nudity, no shower, not in the studio. She didn't even come in and get naked. She popped her cans out once or twice, showed us her ass once, rubbed around on me, and that was it. I don't think so. Did you see her get pissy when I slapped her ass?
Yes. I don't let anybody do that.
Oh, you don't? Do you forget what you do for a living? I guess you do. It's funny how they all cop attitudes. Mm-hmm. They do that for a living, and then they want to come in the studio and all of a sudden become almighty.
A few of them do. It seems to be hit and miss. Yeah. A few of them get it.
That's why I don't want any more in here that I don't know. And there aren't many left that I'm still talking to. Terry Weigel can come in. That Nikki Lynn that did the backflips and other stuff in the studio. She can come in.
Amazing.
Who else?
L.A.?
Nope. She's dating somebody.
So are you.
So?
You're not going to see her all if she comes to town, and she is coming to town.
Good for her. Okay. Danny Sexton, she can come in. That's a for sure puffer every time she comes by the studio.
Who was the other one you actually had sex with up in the hotel room?
That was Danny Sexton.
That was Danny Sexton, okay.
She was my first. And I couldn't decide if that was a hose job or not. Because in the studio, she kept going, no, really, come by my hotel. This was on the air.
Right.
After you're done. I went, all right. So then Benny calls later and goes, she's serious. Gave me the place where it was. And I debated back and forth. Do I want to go do this? Because what are you going to do with a porn star? You can't show off. You can't do anything.
No.
You can't do anything that they haven't done. Chick on 10 is pissed? Hello?
Who is this?
This is Russ.
Are you the one in charge?
Yes.
Well, I heard...
One moment, please.
Rebecca Lord?
Can't
remember.
She did the shower.
Yeah.
She touched it a couple of times. Yeah, she'd be all right. Okay. Yes, ma'am, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I want to tell you something, sir.
Yeah, sir?
I've never heard such disgusting filth on the radio in my life.
Sir?
Who is your superior?
Sir?
I'd like to speak with your superior. Are you listening to me, sir?
Sir? Sir, right now my superior is drunk on the beach in Cancun. I guess you picked a bad day to be a bitch.
How do you get away with that?
One moment.
That was good.
Okay.
I forgot Bob is in Cancun. And you know he's plowed.
Yeah. Where was I? Oh, so anyway, I'm over there and Dan is still talking me in. I went, I don't want to go. I can't go. It's going to be nothing short of embarrassing. So I drive over to the 7-Eleven close to where she is because I didn't have any condoms. I had to go get those.
Right.
After Dan, talked me into that, I went, I can't go. I don't have any condoms. Because they probably sell some. I don't know where to get those. Because there's a 7-Eleven 2 blocks. No.
And got them.
Oh. Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry. What?
Sis, what a disgrace. You just talk about indecent smut.
Thank you.
I'm going to talk to the American Decency Association. They're going to take a look into your...
Oh, what are they going to take a look into? You know what they can take a look into? I'm looking at that. So anyway, I go in and I get the condoms and I get a 6-pack of Coronas, and there just happens to be a listener there. He goes, buddy, you going to go get her? Okay, I'll go get her. So then right before I go up, I call Dan again. I'm like, what if it's a hose job? I show up and I got a 6-pack of Coronas and condoms in my hand, and, she opens the door and she goes, the hell are you doing?
What are you doing here?
Yeah. So I stick them all in my bag. Ma'am?
Not only
Ma'am.
disgusting,
Ma'am.
filthy, and
Ma'am.
bloody, you're
Ma'am.
rude.
Ma'am.
Yes,
You going to stick the ADA on me?
I sure am.
Good.
Well, I hope you're ready for the battle.
Well, you come get it.
Good day, sir.
Eat me.
Jesus.
She has no idea who she's dealing with.
None at all.
And you see she hung up right after I said, eat me. You're going to have to come back for it. What are you going to say?
There's no recovery.
I've already sunk your battleship.
Yeah.
You can't come back from a great big eat me.
That's an ender.
That's a mob. What was I?
Oh, Danny Sexton.
Oh, yeah. So I just shove all the stuff in my that gym bag that I carry around. Mm-hmm. That way, if I get up there, she goes, what the hell are you doing? I go, well, I just stopped by, brought you a couple of T-shirts. Thanks for being on the show. Mm-hmm. I go in, open the door. She opens the door for me. She's got all her clothes on. I'm going, all right, hose job. Swell. Don't I look retarded? So we're talking, and, just talking about the show a little bit. And I was talking about how I had a headache. She goes, oh, does your head hurt too bad to me? No.
I can't believe she just came out and said that.
She wanted it. And I was certainly happy to give it to her. Happy.
So what is the process? Do you kiss? Did you just hop on top? What?
Let me think. Because that was...
Like with the normal chick, you got...
It's like 5 years ago. Yeah, normal chick, you got to talk. You got to, find out about them.
Fondle.
It was awkward at first. I left my socks on in case it was a hose. Like the door comes flying open.
It's all of us with the camera.
Yeah.
You fell for it, buddy.
Look at that. You and her and that chicken. Well, it's Cinco de Mayo. Anyways, I don't remember. All I know was kind of uncomfortable at first, and then even doing it, it was sort of just weird. And then I thought, you know what? There's nothing I can do to show off, so I'm going to do what I do for me, and I'm done.
Which position? Can I ask?
I don't remember.
How would you not remember sex with a porn star? That would be emblazoned in my mind.
I'm sure I was on top for a while, and then, from behind.
I get you. Okay. I just didn't know if it would be chit-chat and kiss and hug, or whether it be...
I don't think we kissed because she had just had collagen implants.
Oh.
Or injections in her lips.
Didn't she give you a puff thing, too?
Yes.
Backstage at... Was it Caligula?
Yes. Mm-hmm. While her friend watched.
Wow.
I'm nasty.
Sure.
I certainly deserve to have the...
a lot more than I've ever done.
I deserve to have the ADA look into me.
Yes.
Because there's a lot to see here.
Mm-hmm.
Are those the same dumbasses that jumped on us before, or was it the local version?
It was the local version of the ADA.
Now, there was somebody national that was being a pain in the ass.
Okay.
And we got the guy's cell phone number.
Maybe it was ADA.
Let me pull up their website.
Did ADA
I don't know.
.org.
In years.
No, welcome to ADA.org, the premier source of oral health. Well, then I don't know what it is. But that does remind me. Yeah, she puffed me the first time I was in there.
Nice tie-in.
Thank you. So, unless we know them, I'm sick of porn stars, especially the ones that want to come in and negotiate. And it's all Raquel Darian. In fact, she didn't even do that.
No.
So here's the audio from Friday night. After the show. After I've obviously calmed down.
Yeah.
All right, what happened?
She lied.
What did you tell her before she came into the studio? What is that noise?
I told you, that's a pop-up.
Turn it off.
I did shortly thereafter.
She got in there, clothes off. I mean, that's...
Did anybody else tell her that? Did J.D. Thursday last night?
I told Vinny, and I told her...
What the f*** did Vinny say? Did Vinny talk to her?
Vinny said it was all set.
All right, so first she says she's not going to come in and do anything, and then she says she's going to get naked.
Right.
Yes.
I'll ask. I'll call Vinny.
Well, what the f*** is the ass? She came in, she f***ed up the show. Why did you bring her in if you didn't think she was going to get naked?
So I honestly thought she was going to get naked.
Is she not supposed to be naked? Okay, if we ever have another damn fucking porn star on the show, they're naked before they come in the door, so they can't lie to get in. Damn it! And I don't know what the she's going to do. I don't know if she's about to get naked or whatever, so I'm playing along to see what the happens.
I know. Sorry, they were getting pissed at me. I didn't know you wanted me to wrap up the news, so you just found I could see in your eyes you were pissed.
Well, nothing else was going on. I just wrap it up so I can tell her to get the out. And then she stands there like she's going to go through another goddamn segment.
I know.
What a piece of
I'm sorry. From now on, you're right. Just have
Eddie, beat the out of him. Hey.
He didn't do it.
Oh, that. Beat his ass.
Oh.
Damn it.
Eddie.
Eddie.
Stop him! Oh. Damn it! Are you out of your...
I think I broke my knuckle.
You're out of your mind. Hey, look at him.
What is that?
All right, that's not funny. You guys do this on me. That's
what?
not funny.
All right, get f***ing up.
Are you kidding, Trey? Kidding?
Okay, he's not breathing, man.
Are you me?
Do something. You guys do something. Are you kidding? Are y'all jacking me?
Just punching him in the back of the head.
Are you guys jacking me?
Touch him yourself.
I don't want to touch him. All right, I'm gonna. If you're not kidding, I'm gonna call an ambulance.
No, you're not. You're not calling anybody.
He's hurt.
Get out of your f***ing mind.
I don't
Touch the god. Put the
phone down.
Put the damn phone down.
You're out of your f***ing mind. What do you mean put the phone down?
Put the damn phone
the
down.
The fire department, you know how close they are. They could be here in a minute. They know us.
Eddie, beat his damn ass.
Hey, Eddie, don't you f***ing touch me. I swear to God.
Okay.
Eddie.
What is it, Ronnie?
Buddy, are you hosing it? Eddie don't go beating the crap out of people. You're hosing us, ain't you, buddy?
How much longer was it taking? Could I have to go before somebody called in?
I knew this was good. We see through your facade.
You're right. You're certainly too smart for me.
But it's great, though. Can you continue? I want to hear Eddie beat the hell out of somebody.
I think we stopped after JD. We ran out of people in the room.
You wuss, JD.
The first part of it was real. We added the part where Eddie beat the hell out of him later.
Someday it's going to go down just like that, though.
What?
He's going to kill Trey. I'm going to try to call the cops.
Yeah, and then you get it next.
Yeah, and then you two have to dispose of two bodies.
I don't even know if you can hear the edit. Because we go from the after the fit's over, and I went, all right, fine, and nobody else gets in.
Right.
And we went back and added the Eddie beat the hell out of him.
We use the same recorder in the same room, so.
Back it up and see if you can hear where we actually inserted that.
Punch him in the back of the head. Are you censored? What you guys? Damn! Oh, damn! Hey, Eddie. Sorry. Piece of shit.
I think it's right after he finished the I'm sorry sentence.
Yeah. From now on, you're right. Just have Eddie.
That was it. Yeah.
Out of him. Hey.
He didn't do it.
Oh, that. Beat his fucking ass.
I just like hearing this part. Why? That sounds real.
Eddie. Eddie. Oh my God. Jesus. Help me. Stop him. Damn it. Are you out of your... I think I broke my knuckle.
And does anybody notice when Eddie tells you to put down the phone, it sounded a tad real?
Yeah.
Like he said that line many times.
He actually scared me.
Yeah.
He was wailing on my chair, which was right by me.
Come on. Hey, look at him. What he said? All right, that's not funny. You guys do this on me. What? That's funny. All right, get up.
I still can't find the American Decency website.
I got it. Yeah, I got it. O'Malley sent it to me. So let's trade off.
Hey, he's not breathing, man.
Are you me? That's my favorite part. He tells you to put the phone down.
Are you kidding? Y'all jackling me. I was punching him in the back of the head. Are you guys jackling me? Touch him yourself. I don't want to touch him. All right, I'm going to, if you're not kidding, I'm going to call an ambulance.
No, you're not. You're not calling anybody.
He's hurt. You're out of your f***ing mind. I don't know. Touch the god and put the phone down.
Yeah. You see?
Yeah, he was
thank you.
It's AmericanDecency.org.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
What did I type in? Oh, I got the wrong. Yes, that's it. Let's see what they're up to now. Email alerts, donation, holiness, scripture, issues, pornography, Howard Stern. Why are they still hammering his ass? Mm-hmm. Sex has a price tag, TV pledge, supermarket trash, boycotts, Disney, Victoria's Secret. Isn't it amazing? There's one thing on here. I was about to say something. I realized they do have one issue on here. Everything on this website is sexual. Mm-hmm. There's only one thing on here about violence. It says, why are kids shooting their classmates? And I don't know if they're doing anything about that. Why is it they're more worried about sex talk, sexual innuendos? Which reminds me, I want Katana up here.
Okay.
Trey, come in here. I'm still wound up from... First of all, I didn't get any sex over the weekend because Dewana screwed that up.
Yeah.
Raquel Darian didn't do anything. Yes? Could you get Katana for me, please? I would like to enjoy some Katana. And I don't want her husband up here because that embarrasses me to bang her in front of him.
You're not banging her.
It's not in front of her husband. Oh. I found pictures of her today on a website where it's a bunch of girls playing Naked Twister.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know what the name of it is. Strip Twister.
Fun.
A $20 tape. I may get that.
Mm-hmm.
Little hot Asian body. Damn. Yes, I'd like her, please.
I will fetch her for you.
No husband. None. Thank you. Let's see. Boycotting. Once. Hi, Chris.
Hey, Russ. I just wanted to know if you'd let Joe Kelly back in the studio.
I don't think she's going to want to come back. We've got that pending lawsuit with her.
Oh.
She put us at the end of a video and didn't tell us.
Yeah, I remember now. All right.
I can't think of anybody else. Who are we forgetting? Terry Weigel's fine. Terry Weigel's perfect.
Yeah.
Short of L.A., she was one of the best that ever came into the studio because Terry was doing everything. Rebecca Lord would be fine. Danny Sexton. Ellie ain't coming back because she's dating somebody. Slut. If you think anybody else, let me know.
Okay.
Okay. I was talking to him, not you. Okay.
Jessica Drake, O'Malley says.
Nah, I didn't get much out of her. I guess I can go back and look at my website, the pictures.
Right. That's good. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. All right, let's see. What are they doing with Stern? Oh, this is a dandy first letter. Letter to the editor in response to Washington Times editorial. So obviously they're pissed off about something that was in the paper, and this is their response. Telling the public to just turn the dial denies any public interest in the public airwaves and shows shocking disregard for children. Whatever happened to the goal of establishing a family-friendly culture and pushing the pornographers back to the dark edges of town where they belong? Please tell me the Times can't possibly believe that flooding the airwaves with filth will make this a better country. Yes, it will. You know how much money porn generates for this country every year? Billions.
True.
This country would collapse if they took pornography, if they did away with it. It would collapse.
I wouldn't collapse.
It would.
How would this country collapse?
Look at all the people who would be out of work. Little whores running around, not getting any cash.
I don't think that many people work in the business.
You get Bruce on the phone. I'm sure it's more than just $1 billion industry. It's probably billions.
But it's not like it's automobiles.
If it weren't for pornography, the internet wouldn't have developed as quickly as it has.
That's true.
Thank you. There's always good stuff to pornography. They forget to throw that out. Why aren't these people going out and trying to stop all of the violent movies, violent songs? They're more worried about sex, things where people like each other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they had a report today about how violent music creates violent kids. It's like, we paid money for this?
Why are they back on that?
That's just a new survey came out.
Why is it parents who don't pay attention to their kids creates violent kids? You're the one that gave your kids access to all of this. You're the ones letting them buy the music and not checking up to see what they're doing. Watching TV, video games, videos. Whose fault is that? If your kid turns into a pervert, that's your own fault. Like I said last week, you mean to tell me that if you've got a 15-year-old, your 15 years of raising that kid was undone by an hour-and-a-half movie?
Right.
Well, that just shows what a rotten job you did. Pissing me off. I don't see anything on this website about me. I think these are the guys that were going to come after us for a while.
They were, and you threatened them, and they backed down.
Why would they back down from us? I'm sure Stern's crawled up their ass a couple of times. I know the local one. Shut up.
Yeah. I don't think the national guys ever came after you. It was just the locals. And they were sending letters to our advertisers. That's what they were doing.
That's right. Punks. Here's Bruce. Bruce.
Hey.
Send Katana over. And
okay.
How much money does porn generate every year?
Well, I made $27,000 last year myself. It's a $4 or $5 billion industry.
That's it.
But how many people work in it? Is that,
7.
You know, gosh, thousands.
Well, thousands ain't like hundreds and thousands or millions, like the automobile industry.
But let me put a point on where you're going with this. I got a letter not too long ago from one of those groups that General Motors just sold Hughes Electronics, which owned DirecTV, which has the porn channels. Mm-hmm. They sent letters out claiming victory because they got General Motors to sell Hughes Electronics. Well, they sold it because they made a several $billion profit. So basically it exists. DirecTV still sells porn, still has porn. The industry is now mainstream. It's not like it was in the old days. There's billions of dollars at stake. People want it. Otherwise it wouldn't be a multi-billion-dollar industry.
It's anywhere that you want to get it, and there are not plenty of safeguards, but there's a lot of safeguards to make sure that kids don't get their hands on it. Which there should be. That should always be in place.
Yeah, exactly. Can I say something? Let me say something about that. I have a 15-year-old son.
Yes.
Okay. he is the son of a pornographer.
Yeah.
Okay, he's not the son of a minister or what have you. He's a 3.8 student. He's a captain of the football team. Blah blah blah.
But he's shaved from the waist down. Yes.
He doesn't have any more access. What was that?
Nothing. Go ahead.
He doesn't have any more access to adult material than any kid should have because it is adult material, and he is not an adult.
It's just like anything else. It's like Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's got kids, but his kids can't go see all the movies that Arnold does because some of them are rated R.
I'll tell you exactly what I told him. I said, son, you do not want to see this because it is not the true perspective of what a relationship is. Okay? At some point in time, you'll see it when you're old enough, when you're an adult. And from now on, you'll have to get your porn like I did. You'll have to find it somewhere under somebody's bed. Or
like the neighborhood dogs.
Or what have
That's
you.
what I always did.
You know, Playboy. But
stop shaving yourself from the waist down.
Yeah, exactly. But it's just, you know what? If you want to take care of the children, then raise your children.
No, that's too easy.
Yeah,
that puts a responsibility back on me, the parent.
It's your fault. It's Howard Stern's fault. The ruination of Western civilization is everybody's fault but the parent.
Right. I'm obviously much more important than somebody's mother and father. Oh, that's crap.
Of course. No, totally agree.
Thank you.
All right, babe.
All right. Don't forget the katana. Send her up here.
I found this article. Songs with violent lyrics increase.
Hold on. Break. Badly. Can he finish this? All right, go ahead.
Songs with violent lyrics.
Sure you don't want to get beat again.
Aggressive thoughts and emotions, according to this new survey. The study contradicts a popular suggestion that music loaded with violent imagery, such as rap and heavy metal, are basically...
I thought it was a release.
It says it creates aggressive thoughts and emotions.
What did it just say it counteracts? The old theory.
The study counteracts a popular suggestion that music loaded with violent imagery basically helps you release.
That's what I just said.
But they say this.
That's what it does.
The new study is saying the opposite.
It's a release.
They're saying if you see people get beat up and screamed at and it's all about murder and stuff, then it desensitizes you to that. As a result, you'd be more likely to do it. That's just what the study said.
Once again, it's got nothing to do with parenting.
It's got to do with Smash Mouth.
Yeah.
Or whoever.
All right. Yes, Jason?
Hey, whatever happened to Harold, that decency guy that always called you Mr. Martin?
Well, I don't know. When was the last time we heard from Harold? He didn't even call for Easter. Was it Easter? Did we do the, yeah, because normally I play the Easter 911 call.
Right. He didn't call.
Let me see if I still got that. Thanks, Jason. Where did I store that? I don't think I've got that in here in the computer. E-A-S-T-E-R. Try this. That's not it. I don't think I have it. I was going to do it for Easter, and I forgot about it. It's kind of an annual thing, because it was the Virgin Mary calling the cops because they was nailing Jesus up on the cross. Maybe I can find it during the break. There's always a hope that we can go trolling for Harold.
Yeah.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show. Russ Martin Show. Call Russ now at 214-787-1053.
All right. When do we do news last?
Been about right at an hour.
All right. Something else we were going to do. Oh, I couldn't find the Easter thing. I need to find out. I need to hear about this. Over the weekend?
Yeah.
When Dan and Tassos were on Saturday night into Sunday morning.
Okay.
Guess who called up on their hotline hitting on their call screener, their producer?
You?
No.
I'm out. Somebody else that works here. Somebody else has a show. Trey? Wow.
Called up. Asked her what she was wearing.
Really?
And if she'd broken up with her boyfriend yet.
He gets ballsy when he gets drunk.
I wonder if he ever did that when he was in real estate. Call one of the other real estate agents in the middle of the night. Hey, what are you wearing? Or call him while they're working, because he's obviously working. Mm-hmm. Just call him out of nowhere. Somebody else in your own office there at the real estate place. What are you wearing? Broke up with your boyfriend yet? What's going on? Huh?
Doubt it.
What makes him he thinks he could do that here?
Don't know. He sees you do it.
And?
I'm just kidding.
I got the email about that. You know what? I just let it go. Obviously, it didn't bother Lindsay. That's a real damn good way to get hit with sexual harassment. You call up a station you work at,
yes,
and hit on a chick on the phone. The hell is he doing calling other shows?
I don't know. I think he sees the relaxed atmosphere around here.
That doesn't work for him. That doesn't count for him. He doesn't get to do that.
I'm aware.
And I never do it off the air.
I know you don't. You know better. You used to warn Dan Lewis about it.
Dan used to be flirty, fingery on all kinds of chicks, massaging them in the halls. I went, you know what? All it's going to take is once, and they're going to turn around and go, hey, that's sexual harassment. Get off me.
Right.
Eddie, while we're doing the news, really go beat the crap out of him. And don't stop until he's dead.
Don't.
He keeps doing all these different things that he thinks he can do because we can't.
Yes.
That's how he got banned from the studio. Right in the middle of the conversation, he decides he's got to come in here and start digging through Dairy Queen sacks.
Still remember that day.
And his head is deep inside. It looked like a dog who had just got into a trash can pail.
And you were right in the middle of a bit. You couldn't stop and tell somebody.
I couldn't even look over there and go, shut up!
And I tried to keep getting his eyes. Catch his eyes and go,
oh, no, you couldn't. Yeah, let me see. To the bottom of this Dairy Queen sack. Oh, it's a pecan mudslide. Is that thick, soft serve, sweet caramel, rich fudge, and crunchy pecans all layered high, avalanche of flavor? Oh. Where's my delicious DQ and then a split? Gotta be it here. Wait. No. We just got loads of peanut mounds of creamy, smooth DQ soft serve and tons of rich hot fudge layered high in one tempting treat. All this will between a sweet and nana. There is it!
I know.
I thought I was going to come unglued.
I thought you were too. I didn't know whether, like I said, I kept saying, do I walk over there? Is that going to make it worse or better? I wave.
And he hasn't denied any of this happened, so obviously it did.
Oh, yeah.
No, I don't mean the sack thing. I mean calling the Dan and Tasso show over the weekend.
Oh.
Was Lindsay pissed at all, Dan? No? What did she say when she told you?
She actually just mentioned it after the show, saying that he had called in earlier and asked what she was wearing and all of that.
All right, so let's totally erase the sexual harassment.
Okay.
Why is he working something that I'm working on? What is that?
I don't know. That's figuring you have a girlfriend, I guess. I don't know.
He's going to piss me off. I'm going to go get his mom.
Quit it.
I am.
Do it while he's in the house.
Just make as much noise as you possibly can. And then as I get up and walk around the house and clean myself off with one of his socks, I'll make him call me Daddy.
That's sick.
Just pick up one of his socks off the floor, clean myself off, and throw it in his face.
You are gross.
And you know what you hit him in the face with.
Yeah.
Not just mine.
Yes.
I'm guessing he never got the recording from Channel 4. Did he say anything? There's a story of the Hispanic guy beating the black guy with a rifle. I have to hear that. Especially if they were doing it in celebration of Cinco de Mayo. All right, you ready for news?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. All right, 5:55. J.D. Rhymes on KLLI. Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas, live. 105.
The news brought to us by Outback Steakhouse and by SBC Communications. There we go. Coalition forces have captured one of Iraq's top biological weapons scientists. And I know I'm going to screw the name up, so don't even start. Huda Salih Amash is what it looks like. Among the top 55 most wanted members of Saddam Hussein's regime, taken into custody Sunday, he received a master's degree, you like this, from microbiology from, you guessed it, Texas Women's University in Denton. U.S. intelligence officials said that Amash, who's 49, is believed to have played a key role in rebuilding Baghdad's biological weapons capabilities since the Persian Gulf in 1991. KFC, the world's largest chicken restaurant chain, announced new standards to ensure humane treatment for its birds from hatcheries to slaughterhouses. KFC wants to know if gassing the birds would be safer for slaughterhouse workers and consumers. Suppliers currently stun the birds, then they slit their throats. PETA spokesman said that
I like my chickens strangled. Makes them more succulent. And plus I know that they suffered more right before I ate them.
PETA spokesman said the new standards don't deal with the worst abuses of chickens, which include drugging the animals, breeding them to grow so quick that they collapse under their own weight, and sending some animals to slaughter while still conscious.
I wonder why they would do that. I wonder why you can't just whack them on the head really hard. I'm not being cute. Don't they do cows?
Yeah, I think they. I had a friend of mine that worked in a slaughterhouse. This may not be the way they do it now, but he said there was an actual kind of a concussion gun they put against their heads and just fire into it like a hammer.
22?
Like a hammer, yeah. More like the size of a hammer. Just smack them. And
that was it?
It goes into the skull and kills them instantly. There's no pain. That's what he said.
So they walk in and they get the cows excited?
Yeah.
Who wants to go for ice cream?
Yeah, something like that. He was so nasty. He would come home, blood all over him.
They said after you go to a slaughterhouse or a meat packing plant, you'll stop eating beef.
Yeah.
I never have, and I will continue. Had a nice big fat steak over the weekend to help my testosterone levels. Wasn't that what the guy at Men's Health told me to do?
Yep.
Oh, in fact, I got that book.
Lean beef. Oh, you did?
Yeah. I forget the guy's name from Men's Health. Do you remember? It doesn't matter. It's one of the editors. Anyway, they sent me the book, The Testosterone Advantage Plan. Lose weight, gain muscle, boost energy. A 9-week food and fitness breakthrough for men only. I looked at part of it today on the crapper. Mm-hmm. It's a pain in the ass.
Why?
Let me just show you some of the pictures. Because you think, all right, it's going to be a 9-week thing. Yeah. It can't be too entailed because most people won't do it. It's got to be something that everybody can live with. Mm-hmm. And you can work into your own lifestyle. First of all, they send you out with a shopping list.
Oh, boy.
And you go out and you get. First of all, you have your one-time items. Olive oil, canola oil, dry roasted peanuts, soy sauce, minced garlic, ketchup, mustard, pickles, brown sugar, fresh ginger, Italian seasoning, salt, ground pepper, light syrup, jelly, peanut butter, mayonnaise, sun mustard, and lemon juice. How many guys you here doing that so far? Mm-hmm. Thank you. Weekly items. Gallon and a half of 1% milk, 2 quarts, 2% chocolate milk, quart of apple juice, quart of orange juice. The list is like 50 things long. Pound of green beans, pound of mixed vegetables, multi-grain waffles, turkey sausage, cream cheese, goat cheese, feta cheese, Parmesan cheese, lean, then ground beef, rolled oats, shredded. It's like, who's going to do that?
No.
That's why on the meat with the Boca burgers, right. Or is that what I mean? Yeah. I just get that. I don't even think about it. Every day for lunch, I know I'm having those with some grilled onions, and that's lunch.
It's easy.
Then at night, I've gone up. I'm splurging now.
Oh, yeah.
Chicken breast and grilled vegetables.
That's good.
Then I get drunk till I pass out, so I don't eat nothing else. And it's got this, and it's got the exercise regimen. It's like if I wanted all this, I just go to an exercise club, and then you have all these exercises: the back extension, the workout, the barbell bench press. None of that's convenient. Nobody's going to do that. If you were going to do all these, look at all these different pictures, you go ahead and go to a health club.
Yeah, you get a trainer.
And for all this stuff, you'd have to go to a health club to get all these things, all these different weights and positions. But I'll go ahead and read it.
Okay. Maybe get some tips out of it.
I doubt it. The first 3 or 4 chapters are just talking about, you have to get like 3 or 4 chapters in before they even tell you what the diet is. Tells you about people that went through it. How many guys they started with. How many actually finished it. They started with 30, and they said, all right, here's what you got to do. Before they even got started, 14 had dropped out. And, of course, on page 62, goodbye to booze.
Oh, no.
None. Nothing. At all.
For 9 weeks, though.
Yes. And I don't know what you have to, I don't know what you have to do to, afterwards for maintenance.
Somebody sent me an email that said that we were talking about the difference between heavy drinking and becoming an alcoholic. And, this is a great definition. The guy goes, the difference is when you stop drinking to feel good and you start drinking not to feel bad. And I'm right at that line.
I don't get it.
You start drinking to keep from the shakes and the night sweats and stuff. Instead of drinking to feel good, you're drinking not to feel bad.
Oh, I got it. I got it now. What are you doing?
I think you're drinking to feel good right now, and I'm starting to drink not to feel bad.
Oh.
So I'm right on that fine line.
That could be how I lost my glasses.
Could be.
Yes, Brandon?
Hey, Russ, man. A buddy said she thought she saw you pulled over by the cops at Mockingbird and 75 in the Batmobile.
Pulled over?
Yeah, she said she was driving. She saw this guy that kind of looked like you. She knows we're fans of the show, so she called us. She goes, I swear to God, I just saw Russ Martin pulled over in the Batmobile at Mockingbird and 75. Very impressive.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought I'd check.
Yeah, I'm just visiting with some cop friends. Thank you.
That's cool.
All right. Go ahead.
The Texas Lottery Commission is betting much bigger jackpots, which will mean more money for the state. The increase in jackpots will mean some big changes for Lotto Texas. So if you're a regular player, listen up. Players will now choose 5 numbers from a group of 44, as well as a bonus ball from a second group of numbers. The changes should create larger jackpots and increase the chances of players winning smaller payouts. Wednesday's Lotto Texas is $9 million. George Wilde, who directed music for singers such as Andy Williams and wrote the Gilligan's Island theme song, has died at 87. He died Friday of leukemia. And I'm probably going to screw this guy's name up too, so don't give me a hard time. It's his Iowa coach. Iowa State athletic officials suspended associate men's head basketball coach Steve Barnes last week, one day after the university began procedures to fire the head coach, Larry Estucci. I don't know. E-S, you don't know either. You get that?
Yes, I do.
Well, tell me then.
I want you to go until you get it.
Estucci. Mustache. Is it mustache without the M?
I don't know what it is.
I don't know what it is. The penalty was invoked because Barnes allegedly told a team member his family had helped that guy fight to keep his job and then go after the people who got us. The newest development came as another stunning blow for the program in turmoil. Barnes was suspended the same day as that coach reaffirmed his desire to remain the coach, pending a possible appeal of a recommendation to be fired. Do you still have the audio, by the way?
Yes, I do.
This is his apology. He was caught basically at a
This was a guy that was caught at a party, and he wasn't doing anything wrong. He was a college-age student, and he's just drinking.
Right, and he's drinking, and he's kind of, here's some pictures. He's kind of obviously drunk, and he's kissing some girls.
But he's only kissing them on the side of the face.
Jeez.
Wasn't anything anywhere close to being sexual.
No, not really.
I still don't get why they were calling up his butt. What cut?
Cut number 1 is his...
No, cut number 1 is Patrick Stewart.
I'm sorry. Cut number 4 is his apology. Oh, hold on.
Will you make up your mind?
Go to cut number 7.
Why? What's on that?
That's his apology.
You sure?
Positive. And you got to run these in some, because they're only in one channel. That's the way I got them.
What cut?
7.
probably a hidden track from in utero.
First of all, I'd like to thank you all for coming. I'd like to start with a tremendous apology to Governor Vilsack.
Well, go ahead, Deuce. How do you say his name?
Larry Eustace.
Eustace.
Eustace?
Eustace.
Thank you.
All right.
Eustace.
Well, we all know who we're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Board of Regents, President Joffrey.
I don't get what he's apologizing for.
For his behavior and getting caught.
He didn't do anything.
I agree.
Everybody's of age, right?
Yes.
All right.
Vandevelde, the faculty at Iowa State, certainly the student body, the Cyclone National fan base for the tremendous embarrassment that I've created, and most important too,
for all those abortions.
The lady sitting right next to me, Stacy, my two boys, Hayden and Evan, my immediate family, which includes our players for sure. It hadn't been.
All right, did he do something that I don't know about?
No, he's just been caught at this party. These pictures were taken by.
But he didn't bang any of them.
No,
he's just hanging out with kids, not with kids, college students,
right,
who are going to be drinking anyway, and he's there celebrating something.
Sure.
And that's what he's apologizing for.
Yes.
I'm missing something there. There's obviously part of the story you ain't got.
No, that's what it says. He said his behavior
for him in the last few days. Again, words can't express the remorse I have that I brought upon everybody. And I don't think I'll ever be able to apologize enough. I really don't.
And then
did he kill somebody?
No. That's why I pulled this out. I don't know why they're making such a deal out of it.
All right. What else? Is that
the
next
only
one?
Is he admitting that he's an alcoholic to everybody?
Oh, is he?
Yeah, that's what he says.
Oh. I wonder if this is some type of diversion. Because once you get caught, for whatever the hell it is that he did, once you get caught, you turn yourself into a victim.
That's true. I didn't think of that. Oh, poor me.
Yes.
Help me. I need help.
I went out and did this, and I'm responsible for my own actions, but I'm not really responsible. I'm the victim.
I remember the last time this was used.
Yesterday.
Who was that?
Well, in a way, and normally I'm on his side, but the next day or next few days after Tyron got caught in that park, he went on national television and cried and said, I have a problem. I need help. I'll be going to.
Did he really cry?
He did. He cried on.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Good Morning America.
He's a genius.
Yeah, he went, I have a drug problem, and this has helped me admit it, and I'm going to be getting some help now.
I'm so sad. I have all these problems. You find it?
It was great. Anyway, here he is admitting that he's been drunk for 20 years or something.
Hold on a second. Here's some more parts of the story. It's the wrong line. It's the right one. Yes, Russell?
Hey, what's up, boss?
Bill?
JD's missing half that story.
I told you something ain't here.
What is it?
He took a couple of strippers back to the hotel room, and they charged thousands of dollars on the hotel bill.
So?
Oh, wait a minute. I think you're mixing your stories.
Is that somebody else?
Yeah,
is that right? Faye's nodding his head.
Yeah, that's somebody else. I got that story too.
All right. Yes, Ben?
Oh, the story is that this was like his fraternity that he belonged to.
Oh, yeah.
And he would go, this is at other colleges, he ended up losing because the team sucked. And he would lose the game, and then after the game was over, he'd go and party at his fraternity if they were having a party.
I'm still missing something.
And the other thing with the prostitutes is the Alabama head football coach.
Yeah, that's Mike Price.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah, he's the whole alcoholic thing is that's where he's trying to make himself into a victim. Cause
of course. I didn't do it. Please don't fire me for this this horrible thing I've done. I'm an alcoholic.
Because you can't control it.
Of course not. Because it's a sickness.
It's a disease.
I decided to tell my story. All the way to the point where I got on a plane sober for the first time in 25 years.
There we go.
Why does he want credit for that?
He's saying he's been drunk for 25 years. It's the first time he got on an airplane without a cocktail. So he's just saying he drinks all the time, and he's an alcoholic, so he's not responsible.
I'm an alcoholic. I have not been recruiting. I have not been in a rehab center. I have been out of the state seeking counseling.
Now, wait a minute. Does he mean he's never been recruiting or just this one time?
I'm guessing it's just this one time. But
when did all this stuff come out?
Story is dated last week sometime.
Well, aren't we on top of stuff?
Well,
I think the original deal was 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Wow. Did you hear about Iraq?
I got a memo.
I have been out of the state seeking counseling. I have been alcohol-free now for the last couple weeks. I realized I was an alcoholic nearly a month ago, and I'm certainly addressing the situation now. As soon as recently as tonight, and for the rest of my life, I will seek counseling for this illness.
Oh, he's sick. I'm sick. I have an illness. How do people keep using that as a reason for their drinking? It's an illness. I have no control over it.
Because then, as you just said, they become the victim. Help me. I didn't do this on my own. This did it to me.
This is a disease that found me.
Right.
I was just standing here doing nothing, and I caught alcoholism from a toilet seat.
Pretty much.
I'll bet you if somebody has like cystic fibrosis or something like that, if you ask them if alcoholism is a disease or an affliction, they would probably say no. Yeah. A condition? Maybe. A weakness? Absolutely.
It's a condition you gave yourself.
Obviously, if I was an alcoholic, I'd have started drinking long before I did. Started drinking until my mid-30s.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
Alcohol, well, some people are more prone to alcoholism.
Nobody in my family drinks.
Okay. I'm just saying, some people are more prone to it. I don't think you are personally.
I think I am. I think I'm dancing around the edge of alcoholism.
You may be. And if you continue, as I have, you may someday rise to my level.
Will my head explode?
No.
Will it get as big as yours?
Possibly.
Ooh. See? Liver cancer or something like that doesn't scare me. The head.
Look at Kennedy.
I was about to say that. Ted Kennedy syndrome.
Oh, I have a question, Trey.
Okay.
What are you doing in here? And what are you doing calling Liliana, what's her name?
Lindsay.
Yeah. What are you doing calling her over the weekend?
It was meant as a joke. I was quite intoxicated. And I called up and I was...
Why are you calling the show? Why are you calling the show? Do I call the other shows?
No.
Okay. And you think you have that luxury? Why?
I probably shouldn't have done it.
Yes. And for your punishment, Eddie will now beat the out of you. Go ahead, Eddie. Did you say anything else to her? Anything else I got to defend? Because I got an email like that and went, great. Now I got a sexual harassment thing I got to deal with.
I called up and I was going, hey, what are you doing? I was just acting like...
Why'd you ask her about her boyfriend?
I was just kidding around. I did not mean anything bad by it.
You are this close. See my fingers? They're doing commercials for the Six Flags ride.
Damn.
Out in Arlington.
I didn't ask for my own show.
Make any difference. Dan's not stupid enough to call other shows and hit on their producer. And what are you doing hitting on her anyway? I'm working that action.
I wasn't really trying to hit on her.
Why'd you ask her about her boyfriend?
I was hammered. I don't know.
When you were in real estate, did you call the other agents and ask them what they were wearing?
No, not really.
Call them at work while they're working?
I dated.
What do you think would happen if somebody from another show called O'Malley and was shooting the crap with him while we're on the air?
You're right.
Thank you. Shoo. And bring Katana in when she gets here.
I got 3 more quick ones. We have time?
Hold on. We need a break, Eddie? Badly? All right. Everybody hold on. Hang on. Are they dandy stories? Something we want to get to?
They're definitely dandy.
All right. Well, then hang on to them.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show.
Absolutely nauseates me when people try and cop an attitude saying alcoholism is a disease. Hi, Victor.
Hey, how's it going, man? Love the show.
Thank you.
You really can't be too hard on that poor boy for hitting on that producer because he has an illness.
Yes.
It's alcoholism.
It's not his fault. He's got it bad.
Who does?
Trey.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, Victor.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because, what's her name? Lindsay. Said he was alone drinking Saturday night. Plowed.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I'm at home Saturday night, not having sex.
But you weren't alone.
Yeah. Can thank Dewana for that.
Well, you need to really ask your girlfriend, too. What exactly upset you?
I don't want her talking to Dewana. I don't want to know, because you can take anything Dewana says and construe it however you want. And if the chick I'm dating now already has, a negative perception of what's going on. By the way, bring Katana in so I can play with her cans. If she's got a negative perception of what's going on, she's going to read negative stuff into Dewana's thing.
You may need to do damage control about whatever was said Saturday night.
I don't know what was said.
Make her tell you. Make her tell you. Say, I can't help you if you don't tell me exactly what was said. If it was just about your grandmother dying, then I'll drop it. And that made you moody and distant all weekend. If that's the case, fine. If it was something that she said about us.
Obviously, there was something else because she wouldn't tell me. Because I said, something I did, it's okay. It's not okay.
You can fix it. She'll tell you.
Hi, sweetie.
Hi, how are you doing?
You look nice.
Thank you. So do you.
What is that you wear every time you come in?
It's by Calvin Klein. I can't remember what it's called. It's in a round bottle.
That's what I like about her. Mm-hmm. She's so cute. Mm-hmm. Dingy yet cute. Hey, what is the,
Mm-hmm.
What is what is the tape that, what's the tape you're on where you're doing the strip twister?
Oh, yes.
Strip twister.
Yeah.
How do you know about that?
I found it on the internet.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well, a bunch of girls and I got together and did the video to sell on our sites.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I forgot what your site is. I just found it through a search engine. I just typed, I couldn't remember the new site. I typed in Exotic L, and it was one of the things that came up.
It's interesting. It's Katana Store.
Storm?
Katana Store.
Oh. And have you done any bukkake stuff?
No.
Did you do a bukkake?
No, I didn't. I faked.
What do you mean you faked? What did you do? First of all, get away from me.
No.
Oh! Did you do bukkake?
No, I didn't.
Did you do bukkake?
No, I didn't. I promise. I wouldn't be standing here in front of you. Trust me. It was just a bit.
Step over there. No. Did you do it with the bukkake?
You trust me?
What did you do?
Really?
What did you do? How did you fake it? Were you in some kind of bukkake video? Hold on a second. What is it, Jesse?
Hey, buddy. Was my buddy drag racing over the weekend again?
Buddy.
Buddy.
Buddy,
No.
were you drag racing?
No, buddy.
Buddy. Somebody, not mentioning names, in a Batmobile
Buddy.
was drag racing.
Mm-mm. You said you were going to quit.
I swear to God, I
I say
thought
a
my
lot.
jaw was just going to drop.
Why?
Because I'm coming home from the mall, nice, peaceful, quiet night. I turn to my left. There's a Batmobile and a cop hauling ass down the street, both with lights and sirens just taking off.
You did not. You're being chased and you turn your light on?
I wasn't being chased.
You know, from the angle...
You were chasing him.
Do I, Jesse?
I said from the angle it was at, you might have been getting chased because you were beating the hell out of him.
Yeah.
You can't tell me a cop drag raced with you. You're kidding.
Yeah.
Was this like an organized thing, or did you just look at each other and nod?
We had,
He would get so busted if a cop did that.
I had a few different cities on Sunday. Thanks, Jesse.
Yeah.
I gotta go.
You hit a few cities you've driven around?
Yeah.
Okay.
Talked to some different cops.
Oh, okay. And?
So we're on this service road of, I won't say which freeway so I don't bust anybody.
Well, several of them go through many towns.
Yes.
Okay.
We'll say 30.
Okay. There you go.
Service road of 30.
Okay.
Pulls up next to me. He started it.
He's a cop.
He started it.
So he was having fun. He wasn't chasing you.
No, he wasn't chasing me. No.
You're lying. You lie in the eyes.
What?
You swear.
Swear what?
That you and a cop were driving around with your lights and siren on together.
Swear to God. Swear on my dog. Swear on Abby.
Damn.
Hold on a second. Did you do bukkake?
I did not do bukkake.
What do you mean
for
you
last time?
What how did you
Why
fake
would you
it?
fake that?
I didn't fake the actual act. I pretended like I had done it.
I don't know what you're saying, but hold on a second. So we're on the service road, and he's gunning it.
Wait a minute.
And you just stand here and be you.
Yes.
Where's your husband? Is he working?
Yeah. But he's probably listening.
But you tell him this is all a bit, right?
Of course. It's always a bit, right?
How long have you had these?
Almost 10 years.
God, they're soft.
I know you like them, don't you?
Yes. What kind of bukkake? How did you fake the bukkake thing? Did you actually put the funnel in your mouth?
Gross, no.
I think, don't they just put it around their neck?
What? Like a dog collar?
Yeah.
You know, when a dog's been to the vet, they put that big thing around their neck so they don't bite at the wound?
That's the one.
Yeah.
That's what I've seen those in videos.
All right, I didn't do that.
What did you do?
Nothing.
Did you put the funnel in your mouth?
I did not do that.
What did you do?
I didn't do anything.
You said you faked it. Hold on a second.
Russ.
Just stand right here.
You're talking about the cops and you drag racing.
Yeah. Oh, this was even better. And as we're coming up to the light, it hits yellow.
Yeah.
Right? And we're still coming up the service road, and we're hauling ass.
Yeah.
Lights and siren.
No.
Bam, right through the
You did
intersection.
not.
It was a moment.
He let you blow a light?
Yeah, it was. Well, he blew it too.
I know, but he's a cop. He can do it.
I could just only imagine people on the either the freeway or the the roads that are coming up next to us. You see this particular city's cop car and the Batmobile go flying through an intersection.
It must be bad. Oh God! They had to call Batman in.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. What day was this?
It was Sunday afternoon. Smoked his ass.
Did you really?
Mm-hmm. Driving a box Impala. Punk ass.
What if he got reported by
For what?
somebody?
They don't know what was going on.
They know he's not in pursuit of the Batmobile.
Don't know what's going on. God, that was just one of those moments.
I'd love to have been there for that. Do you have a passenger?
Mm-mm.
Okay, didn't know. Because your girlfriend wouldn't get that. She wouldn't enjoy that moment.
What chick would not enjoy drag racing a cop car and beating his ass and blowing an intersection with the lights and siren going? Touch it,
You should have asked me.
Touch it. It's right here.
Oh, I don't want to see this. Jesus.
Does that feel good?
Yeah.
All right.
Did you do the bukkake?
I did not do the bukkake.
All right. How did you fake it?
I told you.
No, you haven't told me anything. You said you faked the end of it.
All right, listen carefully.
Okay.
I went to the Howard show.
Mm-hmm. Did you do bukkake there? Where did the whole bukkake thing come from? Did you do a video with bukkake?
There was a girl who was supposed to go.
To what?
Who actually did bukkake.
Okay. So you didn't do the bukkake?
No.
But were you playing a girl who had done bukkake?
Right. So I hadn't done it.
Well, you said you had faked it.
Well, I did.
For the air.
For the air.
Okay. All right, you can stay here.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, you don't smell like the bukkake.
How do you know what that smells like?
I hope not.
Because I've got it in my face before. You've never accidentally hit yourself in your own face?
On my face. I've been fortunate.
I got hit in the face a few weekends ago.
I know. I got it mid-chest one time, and that freaked me out.
I don't like that. What'd you say to him?
I said, that's it. I'm not buying any more of your CDs. Just let it go.
You wouldn't do a bukkake video, would you?
No, I wouldn't.
Turn sideways.
Okay.
Has anybody asked you to? Because you Asians are...
All right now.
Well, you are. Anything weird on the internet, I don't care what it is got, the first word in it, the first two words is crazy Asians. And then whatever else you're into, whether it's bukkake or
It just makes us interesting.
It makes you a bunch of freaks. The website that I found a couple of weeks ago, seater.com, I think that's got an Asian woman on the... And she got her mouth open, smiling. I love it when he does this in my mouth. Oh, gross. Looks like a toilet bowl with eyes.
I know. And you put it on my computer.
Yeah, you had that coming.
But you like me, though, don't you?
As long as you don't do no bukkake.
I promise I won't.
I want the strip twister video.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
I'll see what I can do.
Could you look away, please?
Glad to look away. Sure.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, you can get it over the weekend. Can you tell?
John, look at this.
No!
Look!
I don't want to look.
Okay, I put it up. Look! No! I don't like you doing other shows.
What other shows?
Did you just go do another show?
No.
Were you on the Stern show?
That was in November.
I don't care when it was.
Okay. So, do I need to ask for your permission?
Yes.
Okay. I'll remember that.
Or I'm going to have other Asians on.
Oh, you can't do that.
Crazy Asian bitches. That's what we're going to have all next week, Monday through Friday.
I was the first, so to be the last.
Every single day, as soon as the show starts. Hi, Roll! Thank you. So what do you tell your husband when you get home?
About what?
Whatever goes on here. He thinks that's why we don't have any pictures on the website. Because people always ask, what does Katana look like? I don't know. No cameras to be...
Thank God.
Oh, damn it. As soon as I look over, you have to do that again.
No cameras to be seen.
Nothing.
Thank God for that.
Yes. And he buys all this?
Mm-hmm. Of course he does.
Were you in the strip twister with Tammy Winters?
Yes, I was.
Okay.
And Katana's tongue kissing some chick. And at one part of the video, people are having lunch.
It was fun.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I'm just on the website.
Right.
That's easy. Just put in strip twister in a search engine and it comes up.
And all of a sudden the chicks are naked and they're all kissing and they're all having tuna kaki.
Mm-hmm. Damn. Here it is.
We did enjoy ourselves.
It's rated R.
It should be more than R.
So is that. Jesus. Put that away.
Look.
Well, sorry I couldn't be here Friday.
Do what?
I said sorry I couldn't be here Friday.
Oh, yeah, you had your husband with you. Yeah, I don't like you doing this when your husband's around. That oops me out. Plus, I think it's rude.
How nice of you, yeah.
I always like to think other people.
Very thoughtful.
What size are these?
C cup.
Are they?
Mm-hmm.
So she got a perfect size. A lot of chicks, when they get their boob job, they go berserk and they get too big. Perfect for her body.
Those are perfect.
But it's about time for me to get new ones.
You're not going to get bigger ones, are you?
If I do, it'd probably be a small D.
Why?
I don't know.
They're fine now.
They are.
So?
And they're soft. You get a small D, they're going to go back to being firm. And your husband and I won't like it. And I certainly won't let you do that.
Okay.
This is awkward. Man, leave.
I wish you would.
I'd be glad to.
You snoop.
Just turn around.
I'm not a snoop. I'll watch.
But you've seen it.
I'll watch TV.
Oh, by the way,
I don't mind seeing you. I just don't want to see him.
By the way, Trey mentioned he overheard something with you and Joy in the office. Speaking of snoops.
He's always snooping. I don't really hurt.
Hot tub? You got a hot tub in your house?
What?
You got a hot tub in the middle of your apartment?
JD.
Shut up and pay attention to what you're doing down here. You got a hot tub You got a hot tub in your apartment?
Focus on that.
You got a hot tub?
I'm leaving.
Where'd you get a hot tub?
What is he doing to eavesdropping on me?
I don't know. I'm just glad that he's a snoop. How are we doing on spots, Eddie? All right.
We need the break.
Why you got a hot tub?
Well, I don't want to watch this.
There's nothing to see here.
Yeah.
Why you got a hot tub?
What did he say?
That's not what he said. That was me.
That was you, yeah.
Why did you got a hot tub?
I got one of those little round ones that you can fit 2 people in. It's called soft tub. They've had them around forever. They were on. Oh God, put that away. This is hard to discuss this with you. Like,
would you please just?
Okay.
Why you got a hot tub? When did you get this?
I bought it at Arbor Days a week or so ago. Last weekend.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
And how much was it?
I got a good deal.
How much was it?
That many. 1,000.
And you owe me $3,200?
I'll pay you back. You said I had until June to pay you back.
Oh, so you're buying other stuff before you even bother about paying me back. Oh, you're right. We have to break.
He did not.
Lee Harris
in the window?
What is his actual job title here?
Assistant Program Director.
Yeah.
He assists Bob.
Actually, he's here more than Bob.
Oh, no, he's doing it again.
I swear to God, he's got his nipple pierced. Is your nipple pierced?
Oh, man.
He walks by the window, pulls one of... I think it's pierced.
Somebody been drinking.
You been drinking already? Oh, McNeil's not here. Siebert's still here? Oh. No, he's not drinking. He's shooting up in the halls. All right. Can you stay through this segment, sweetie?
Mm-hmm. Anything for you.
Good. Maybe we'll have a... JD, break out the Willie Nelson whiskey.
Okay.
We'll get Katana drunk, and then we'll get out the funnel.
Do I have to do that?
No, we can get out the great big dog collar. I just think that's demeaning.
Oh, man.
What do they call those things?
What, those big collars?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I've seen that in the Bukkake video I saw. The chick had on a collar.
Great big funnel
and all
thing.
the guys were doing their in the collar.
Yeah. The way it should be. What are we playing, Eddie?
The answer BC.
Okay.
You need to get that over with. Or...
I don't show up at your house when you're porking Joy.
Why don't you?
And I don't come over and walk in and go, hello, and then ask you to finish.
No, you don't. Come to my living room. Thank you. And I'll pay you back. I will pay you.
Oh, yeah! You're lucky that she's here.
I know.
All right, so you got the hot tub. You spent $2,000 on.
So what?
And you couldn't have dumped the $2,000 back into my bank account that I'll loan you for your taxes.
Back. This was a one-time opportunity.
Why is it a one-time opportunity?
Because it was.
Let me ask you this: is the company closing?
No. But this was.
Is the
this was last year's model, and he had it at Arbor Days, and he said, for this price, if you take it today, if you get it, bring your truck before we close today, or after we close, I should say. Arbor Days Sunday. And I said, sure, for that price. So, they're really cool. You plug them into 110. You don't have to have the house wired 220 or anything.
Yeah.
God. Yeah. You got 12 minutes. Can you wait? Go to the office.
Oh, I'm finished. Sorry. Sorry. All right. What are you playing?
Could the answer be C?
Yes. We'll need one person for that.
I'll send you a picture of me in it. Naked.
No, I don't want to see a picture. Here, sweetie. I don't want to see a picture of you in that. It'll make me sick.
It will not.
No, give me that. Oh. You want to go watch the Stars play tonight?
Sure. Where?
I don't know. Someplace with a big screen.
Big Apple?
That's too far for me. Why can't we go? I got to be someplace closer to my house because I don't have my glasses.
Well, let's go to your house. You got a big screen.
Trying to think if I have. What are they playing on? Channel?
I'm not even sure. I bet Trey knows.
I'm sure.
I know it's a late game, though.
Well, like how late?
9:30. West Coast.
Oh, is it really?
Uh-huh.
Oh. I'll find out what channel it's on. Oh, I got the dish. I got them all.
You got them all, yeah.
I got them because. Oh, yeah, I got all the sports stuff. They gave me the. They gave me the.
We're not going to.
That's a great. They gave me the.
They come over to my house and we'll sit in the hot tub together.
Do you have to go straight home from here?
I don't have to.
Could she come?
Mm-hmm.
I got the hot tub at my house, and it's not sitting in the middle of my living room.
That's the point. When it's cold, nasty, and rainy, you can't sit in yours. I can sit in mine.
I can go sit in mine. In fact, it's nothing cooler than that than walking out and you see the steam coming up off the...
Well, when it gets cold, I'll put mine outside. But for now, I like it where it is. Oh, we're going to play a game.
In a minute. Careful, you get the nails. You get to scoop out the chocolate. All right, what are we doing? What are we playing?
Could the answer be C?
Trey says it's on ESPN.
Yes, I have all of those. I have ESPN 2. I got golf. I can't even tell you how many golf channels they gave me.
Okay.
Every sports channel. I didn't know there were that many.
I know.
East, West,
there's 24 on NASCAR. I know.
Yes.
Everything. I love my dish. You're not going to want me there, though. I get this feeling.
What?
If he's coming.
What time do you have to be home?
I don't have to be home.
I'm not talking to you.
Oh.
What time are you going to be home?
Probably about midnight.
Okay.
That's when I...
Well, how do you tell...
No.
That's where you blow what?
Oh.
Well, how do you come home that late? What does he say?
He asks me what I've been doing.
And what do you say?
It depends on what I'm doing that day. If
but
I'm
you're
working, I'm working.
All right. So you're coming from work?
Right.
Okay, good. Do they ever check up on you at the superstore?
Not really.
Okay, good. That's where you work tonight then. Mm-hmm. Perfect. Plus, if he calls over there, Bruce can just pick up the phone. Hello? Okay. The answer be C. So it's time to get lucky and play the game that even a mutant mongoloid monkey could win. Let's play. Could the answer be C? And here's your host, Russ Martin. All right. Get our contestant on the phone. Hi, Roger.
Hello.
That's what I'm doing.
I can only imagine. Lucky Russ.
You don't want to see it.
Boss man doing it too.
All right. What is Roger playing for?
Roger will be playing for a $50 ProFlowers.com gift certificate, perfect for Mother's Day. It's ProFlowers.com. Also, 12 months bronze level web hosting service from Virtues.com, the official web host of Live 105.3 and the Russ Martin Show. There's more. ZZ Top, Kenny Wayne Shepherd, along with Double Trouble, coming June 14th to the American Airlines Center. 2 tickets for that. 1 pair of tickets to see Def Leppard May 25th at Next Stage in Grand Prairie.
All right. Do you know the concept of this, Roger?
Yes, I do.
All right. To win this fabulous prize pack, you'll have to get all of them right.
Oh, my.
All right.
That's the pressure.
Yes, I understand. All right. Here we go. What's the finisher, Eddie?
What is that? Either one of them.
Okay, got it. All right. When Dallas passed a new law banning panhandling, they didn't know that A, it would be impossible to enforce, B, it will cost the city millions in court costs, or C, Dan Lewis had just found the perfect corner.
C.
Yes. Sony Electronics is trying to come up with new memory technology. It needs to be smaller and faster, mainly to A, fit more MP3 songs into a carry-around radio, B, transfer complete hard drives for emergency backups, or C, allow people to get a life size.
Quit it. Sorry. You're not focused.
Yes.
Could the answer be C?
A lot of people get a life-size picture of J.D. Ryan's head into one space. Doctors say they aren't as worried about women having children after they have turned 30 because A, the families have proven to be much more stable. B, most mothers are able to take care of the children financially. C, there's a ton of money to be made with monkey baby grunt fight videos.
Could the answer be C?
When did Dr. Natasha say that we're going to try the in vitro again?
She said
middle of May?
Yeah.
I don't know why she just doesn't give up. Is that Gary? Ask him really quick if he was in the hospital over the weekend.
And Trey now tells me locally it's on Fox Sports Net.
I have that.
Okay.
Deadly rough. Trying to cut down on crosswalk accidents in front of schools, the Texas legislature is trying something new. They will have A, retractable spikes to flatten the tires of people speeding. B, cameras set up on radar to catch posted speeders. Or C, Trey Trenholm walking the kids across with stop painted on...
Oh, no.
On both nipples.
Pink stop signs.
C.
Yes. I don't think I've ever played a game while having this done before.
You're holding up remarkably well.
Yeah. And if things work out, the game and I will be done at the same time. The TV show Scare Tactic. No, quit for a second. For a second. Thank you. TV show Scare Tactics. Quit.
I can't help it.
All right, I'm starting again. The TV show Scare Tactics is being sued by a young woman for emotional scarring stemming from a practical joke that A, had her boyfriend gutted by a hook-handed serial killer, B, had her brother abducted by aliens, or C, had the pasty pink-nippled man-boy of Dallas smash his naked body on her windshield.
C.
Scientists say that in 2 million? Thank you. That in 2 million years, A, man will evolve into something completely different. B, the sun will run out of energy. C, Dan Lewis will still be waiting for his own radio show.
God.
And finally, a new survey says that the average family has 3 cell phones. This is good because A, children can reach their parents in an emergency. Almost finished too soon. Almost could the answer be A. All right. A new survey says that the average family has 3 cell phones. This is good because A, children can reach their parents in an emergency. B, it will mean cheaper phone bills. Or C, Dan Lewis can do telemarketing when he delivers pizzas. Yes.
Could the answer be C?
Tell him what he's got.
He's got a $50 gift certificate to ProFlowers.com. Go to ProFlowers.com, type in the name Russ, you get that free vase for Mama's Day. Also, 12 months free web hosting at the bronze level from VirchBiz.com, the official website of Live 105.3 and the Russ Martin Show. But there's more. Pair of tickets to see Def Leppard May 25th at next station Grand Prairie. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster. And 2 tickets to see ZZ Top. They're on sale also at Ticketmaster.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show.
Gary's on the phone. Yes, Gary.
Russ.
Were you in the hospital?
No.
Where were you?
But let me tell you something, man.
Gary, I'm concerned about you. I'm asking if you were in the hospital. Why?
No, I was not, but you better tell your listeners out there to quit impersonating the next big thing.
Well, who was
I'm not playing around.
Who was impersonating you?
If you want
slow.
And you ain't nothing but a big ass, Russ. I'm
what?
Take a lady
what?
You.
Yeah, whatever. What? Who was impersonating you? Gary. Was he on a cell? Or was he at home?
Sound like cell phone.
Let me do this really quick, see if I can get him back.
Okay.
Yes. My little Gary. We meet again. Ah, yes, the lover has longed for your touch since our last manly parts bumped up against each other. Have you dreamed of me, my little snack pack of sex? Has your little toothpaste tube curled up and ejected all of its white, frothy paste as you thought of me? We call this trolling for Gary's business, thank you. Come, sit by me, my fat little Frankfurter. Line 10, thank you. Hey.
What?
What are you all pissed off about?
Let me tell you better quit playing the songs, boy.
Who was impersonating you? You haven't explained that.
Man. Somebody told me that somebody called in and impersonated me. And let me tell you,
nobody called and impersonated you.
Well, you better tell your listeners out there they want some, come get some.
Mm-hmm. But while you're on the,
I'm in not no mood.
Right. But while you're on the phone, let me run my hands through your thin, greasy hair.
Because I don't play the game.
Let me massage your soft, doughy shoulders.
You're asking for it.
And your luscious, flabby biceps.
I will knock you into submission, punk. Hey, listen, Russ, you better get off of it before I come up here right now.
You know what turns me on about you?
Russ,
it's the smell of urine that flows so strongly from your flabby body and your soiled sheets.
Hey, I tell you what, I'm fixing to kick off. I'm coming up there tomorrow.
Perhaps it's the fervent, manly aroma arising from the underside of your once white all-cotton briefs that are now an alluring greenish brown.
Up there with you, jabroni, you little bitty midget head punk.
Over the weekend, I saw a new product we must get for Gary. It's called Good Nights Underpants.
It's like TT in bed?
Exactly. For adults.
Maybe he likes what he does.
Possibly.
Because he can't afford a real water bed. What is he, almost 50?
Yes.
And according to all reports, he actually does wet the bed.
Yes. And he's never denied it.
No, he's never come out and said, I do not piss the bed. Never.
And you've said it 100 times.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks for coming by, sweetie pie.
Anytime.
You gonna hang out and go watch the game someplace?
Definitely. Gotta finish what we're doing.
I ain't going then.
Why?
I ain't gonna watch this.
Ain't nothing to see here.
Oh, come on, JD.
No.
Come on.
I don't want to watch.
Fun.
You can use the funnel this time.
I don't want.
Come on.
I don't want to.
It'll be funny.
I don't want to watch.
We'll put the dog collar on you.
I'll go.
I'd like to see that.
Yes, I would too.
Excuse me.
Come on.
It's gonna be your sex toy.
Oh, why not?
Put the dog.
Her sex toy.
No, she ain't got no bukkake. Put on the dog collar.
No.
Come on.
No.
Get out of here. It's after 7.
Okay, if you'd like to visit Katana's website, it's Katana Storm, Katana Storm.com. See what else. For more information about the Russ Martin Show, to email us, details on the Listeners Foundation and the Police and Firefighter Foundation. Go to russmartin.com to instant email us during the... What? What is that? What is that? What did you just do? That is if that's what I swear to God, I'm gonna hit you if that's what that is. I swear to Jesus.
It's a water bottle, yes.
Oh. Well, I don't know. I've got this thing in front of my face. I got something wet on my face. How to get warm if it's a water bottle?
I don't know.
Okay. What did you do with bukkake all of a sudden?
Nothing. How do you like it?
Email us during the show. Send it to the studio at russmartin.com. To see Trey and visit his website, go to TreyTrendHome.com and or PinkNipples.com. To find Eddie on the World Wide Web, go to EddieBoyd.com. For me and my picture gallery, soon to have some boat pictures for the summer, go to JohnDavidRyan.com. Limousine service provided by Ultimate Limos. Call George at 214-668-5363 for the weekend show. DanAntasos.com. And for everything else, the official site for the Talk That Rocks is live1053.com.
Hold on. Make it quick. It's after 7 o'clock. What do you want? What?
It's pinknipples.net.
Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry.
What's pinknipples.com?
I think that's a porn site. O'Malley registered pinknipples.net, so that redirects to my site.
Pardon me. I'll change the plug sheet.
No, leave it pinknipples.com.
Okay.
All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
See ya.